Welcome everyone to Haven of Horror. Whoops. As always, I am Subject, and we're here to do our House of Wax commentary. Sorry, I forgot I have to change the background because I ran out of spaces for.
Oh yeah, no worries.
It'd be really funny if it just said Jason Universe on this whole
Yeah.
House of Wax
It
commentary.
did.
I'm very confused.
I'm looking at the YouTube stream.
But yeah, we're here to do a commentary on. Do I want to say this is the original and the remake because these are both technically remakes, but they're the ones everybody knows. And
Yeah,
the 2005 one, is it really a remake of this?
no. Yeah, we'll get into the differences or lack of similarities. Um yeah, we're starting with the 1953 version, which is the most famous, good old Vincent Price. It's one of the first big hit 3D movies, so it's well remembered for that. It kicked off a whole trend that ebbs and flows in the popularity. And we're not doing the original just because if we did, that would take three commentaries. This also isn't the first time we've kind of fudged around with the rules. Like, you could say, like, Dracula, for example. Not only is the Universal film not technically the original film version, but we also just skip straight to Hammer because there are so many fucking Dracula movies we could have picked for that. And then we did the 90s one with the 90s Frankenstein one. So there's been a couple of these where we've had to pick and choose, and I think that's fine. I did watch the 1933 version ahead of this, so I will have some insight to compare and contrast to this version. And of course, if anybody wants to request that or really wants us to talk about it, that's what Patreon's for, or super chats. It's one I'd be down to cover on the channel at some point. Certainly, it is a quality film. But we're starting with this one, and these are the two.
Oh no, Robert
So
Loves
it'll be a
Everything
fun
thought it was a
discussion.
quality film.
It was.
Robert,
And then the
I know
2005 one will be interesting.
yeah, I'm curious to see how much I like that on Hold Up. But Robert, I know I give you a lot of shit, but we appreciate you being here. Noah,
Thank you.
same to you, even though you do no prep work now. You just show up.
That's part of my charm. I just show up.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
One thing I don't think we've talked about yet is, have either of you seen this version before? I actually don't know.
Yes. So I don't know if I ever talked about it on camera, but last year I did something really stupid in October, and tried to do 4 movie challenges at once. I think I ended up crashing out at like 88 movies watched in the month of October, which I will never be doing again. But this was one of them. So that is a double-edged sword of I watched a lot of movies that I hadn't seen before. Unfortunately, I also don't remember a lot about this movie because it was like in the middle of an insane binge. So I will see how much I remember as I watch it. But don't worry, Robert. I won't criticize the
Okay.
movie. I know how much you hate when people criticize things.
That's true.
Oh, so wait, so this will only be your second time watching?
Yes, and I have not seen the 30s one. I'm glad you watched that though, because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, the original, and also.
Oh, fuck off! You do not have that on Blu-ray.
Yeah, the Mystery of the Wax Museum.
Oh, I
so
couldn't
he
read.
does.
I couldn't read what the second word was because A, you were waving the case around, and B, that font is really bad. Especially the second word is like right above a yellow thing. Is that a silent picture?
It is not a silent picture.
Okay.
It's funny. This picture on the back is actually a lie, because for being a 1933 film, this is actually not black and white. This is an early color film.
Wild.
But the process they used was like really experimental, where it's just 2 colors. Everything in the film is like green and red and kind of yellow. Like it's very interesting.
Oh, so it's kind of like a silent film, like how they'll tint the
Kind
screen
of,
a bit?
but more it's on the spectrum of like being a color picture. It's really
So what you
interesting. I've never
say
seen another
is
film
it's
that was
borderline
quite like
experimental.
It's borderline experimental, yeah, and it's in sound too. We'll get into
Wild.
it on this one, but it is a pretty. This is a pretty close remake of that. It uses the same basic plot and setup, and then the 2005 one is a completely different movie.
So
But what I was alluding to is the original is the Mystery of the Wax Museum. The 1953 one is House of Wax, and the 2005 one is House of Wax. So technically, we are doing
Yeah.
the original House of Wax.
I think that justifies it.
Technically.
yeah,
I like that logic.
I like that logic. Yeah, so as our good buddy Austin, who was in the chat for our Jason review and ganged up on me with you two. No, I'm kidding, Austin. This points out that the 2005 movie is called House of Wax, but has more in common with Tourist Trap, which I also have not seen.
I haven't seen either, and I'm curious about that comparison. It makes me want to watch Tourist Trap.
Yeah. Tourist Trap has a kick-ass poster. I don't know if you guys have ever seen
that. Yeah.
I haven't, actually.
Okay, so Tyler asked for reference. This is the first time you guys have seen these movies. We talked about this a little bit. I have seen this one once, but I don't really remember a lot about it. Robert has seen it at this point. Noah,
Twice.
have you? Okay, Robert's seen it twice. Noah, have you seen either of these?
No. I've seen. I watched this one last night, so this will be my second viewing of this one. Usually, what I've been doing for these original and remake double features is I'll at least try to get the original in before we go live.
Noah, no prep
these.
work. That's what they call him.
That's at least something, you know. I was more interested in watching this one over the remake anyway because it has Vincent Price. And I'll just say I had no idea at all. I did not know what the history of these movies were at all. I didn't know what this movie was about. I knew it was called House of Wax, and I knew that Vincent Price was in it. That's all I knew. So, but having seen it for the first time, I did really enjoy it.
So
was it ever noticeable to you that this was a 3D picture?
No.
Really?
okay, stop.
That's funny.
Before we get
Except
any
for two
further,
scenes.
before we get into this any further, let's get started.
Yeah.
Is everybody at timestamp
Okay.
0?
Yes.
I'm ready.
All right. As stated before, we were watching the 1950s version of House of Wax. In 3, 2, 1, go. So, funnily enough,
I was. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was being slightly sarcastic when I said no. There's some. It's surprising what they choose to use the 3D for in this movie. I'll just say.
Mhm.
But go on, John.
These opening credits remind me of the opening credits of Friday the 13th Part 3. It's like the same type of font because whoa, it's coming right at you.
Whoa!
I do like these credits though.
Yeah,
the waxy.
great.
So, because at the time I didn't really know anything about this the first time I watched it, and I didn't realize how not close they were. The 2005 one was to this. So I went in kind of expecting like an early 70s or early 50s, like almost slasher movie, and it's not that. But I do remember being really impressed with this movie. A lot of it is just Vincent Price is so cool, like in
Every time
everything.
he's on screen. Perfect.
Noah, in the group chat is the Tourist Trap poster. It's awesome.
I did just see that. That's cool. Yeah.
Draven just said we're going to go from Vincent Price to Paris Hilton.
I call that an
Which is really
upgrade.
funny
It's a
because
step up.
that also infers that she's playing the same character, and now I wish she was, because that'd be amazing.
No, we'll
Is
talk
she
more
not
about
the
it.
Vincent Price character? That's what I thought.
We'll talk about it more when we get there. But she had a weird horror movie phase because she was in that, and then Repo, which I think Robert and I watched. You watched Repo,
Yeah.
the genetic opera, the musical?
Genetic
Oh,
opera.
okay, sorry. No, I thought you were talking about Repo Man, and I was like, fuck. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought
Yes,
she was in
The famous
Yeah.
horror movie Repo Man. And I think she's really good at both of them for the roles that she's playing. we'll see how I feel on a second watch of House of Wax, but
No, I think if now that I recall, yeah, I think she worked.
and I think she's great in Repo.
Repo.
That she's not a great actress, but that director and those writers know how to use her.
Yeah, that movie uses her well. Yeah. Like I said up front, I have now seen the 1933 version, and this has like the same basic setup, very similar opening scene. Even a lot of like the wax figures are the same historical figures. It's a pretty close remake.
Vincent Price was brilliant casting for this.
Perfect casting for this.
Our House of Wax is still a big
anything
thing
he's
in the
in.
United States. I've never been to one.
I haven't been to one in a long time. Like they're still around. Unfortunately, now I think wax figures, like when they do catch or like people know about them, it's when one is like horribly fucked up or looks terrible.
Yeah.
Those are usually the ones like people know about and spread over social media. It's like, oh my god, what do they do?
Well, and I think there is something inherently creepy about just a wax figure of a person. I would say I would like to see another remake of this, but now we just CGI it. Although, maybe you could get away with that, because bad CGI sometimes looks like wax figures.
That is true.
But the whole thing in this is that the wax figures look shockingly real, and you can't do that with bad CGI.
I mean...
with this really long introduction scene to Vincent Price's character, I was kind of wondering where the horror was gonna come in, because I was like, oh, he just kind of seems like a normal guy that's like really into history.
Yeah.
But then things escalate.
No.
I guess they're still big in Australia. Wax museums.
Interesting. Funny you say that, because the 2005 film was actually shot in Australia. I don't know if you read that, John.
I did not know that.
And a lot of the set burned down making that movie, and there was a big lawsuit over it. So I don't know how much Warner Brothers uses Australia after that.
That's we'll talk about it again more when we get there, but that was a weird phase too, because Jared Padalecki's also in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And from memory, he has like one of the best scenes.
Oh yeah. But that'll be a completely blind reaction from Noah.
Yeah.
He hasn't seen that version at all. And what I like about Vincent Price here is he's playing this sincerely, and for all intents and purposes, like at least of this opening sequence, he is the protagonist, where you are on his side, because his partner, who wants to be bought out, is like, I don't want to wait 3 months. I'd rather just burn the whole thing down and get the insurance money. But like
one thing I really respect about Vincent Price and everything I've seen. Have you seen? I always get this mixed up with the show, but there's a movie. I think it's The Last Man on Earth. Because there's also a show titled something similar.
Yeah.
But it's Vincent Price's I Am Legend, and it's awesome.
Cool.
But one thing I always respect about him is he'll take B movies like that, but he's playing it like it's fucking Shakespeare.
Elevated. Yes. Even in 60s Batman, he plays Egghead like completely like Shakespeare.
Oh, I always forget he's in that. I would watch those episodes.
He's fantastic. No, and I'm honestly kind of endeared to him in this scene. It's like, I can feel his passion.
That looks like Liam Neeson, that one wax statue. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, kinda. So it's like I was saying earlier, like I was like, oh, like I wonder like what's gonna happen, and then right after this scene where he's giving these guys the tour, like everything escalates so quickly.
It escalates very quickly.
And I found that really funny.
So okay, trivia question for you guys about Vince Price. Can either of you name his very last movie role?
Oh, Sure, I've known this at one
Not
point,
off the
but
top.
I can't think of it right now. Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, interesting.
He's the guy that creates Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, he's the type of guy you'd expect to show up more in Tim Burton work that Tim Burton would be a fan of, but like that was early in his career, so that makes sense.
I had a rough last viewing of that movie. It did not hold up.
I've never seen it.
Huh? Tyler, they'll
One
flip
thing
the script
that's
if they remade it. Everyone thinks it's wax, but it's actually just people pretending to be wax. They can walk around and everything. There is no actual wax. Honestly, they probably would.
that is where they take. It's funny that he says it though, because one of the things that's charming about the original Mystery of the Wax Museum is there are some close-ups of the wax figures that are very obviously just the actors pretending to be wax figures.
There's one movie, I don't remember which one it is, but somebody's like pretending to supposed to be acting dead, but you can see them breathing.
That happens so much.
Or like blinking.
One of the things that's interesting about the original version that I would recommend about it that makes it cool is that Mystery of the Wax Museum is actually one of the last pre-code horror movies, 1933, which means it is more violent and goes to those more adult places than you expect, even more
Oh.
so than this version at times.
Interesting.
Like it, there's some really cool stuff in that movie.
That's interesting.
So altogether, there's 3 versions of this movie.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. So, and also should have mentioned this up top. I believe the original is actually based on a short story called Waxworks. I know nothing about it, but it sounds like this film was probably just looking at the first film,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
the 2005 version is definitely not looking at the short story. But so if you look at list of remakes for Mystery of the Wax Museum, you have this one, House of Wax. Then you have Mill of the Stone Women from 1960, which is an Italian film. Chamber of Horrors from 1966. Nightmare in Wax from 1969. And then you get the 2005 version. So we're already skipping a lot just to
Oh.
do the two we're
What are we
doing.
going to do? House of Wax Mania.
I was gonna say
I'd be
we're
down.
doing this all wrong. We need to just marathon all those one night.
Them
When I saw
Italians,
this list,
they
I was
love...
like, I've never heard of most of
No.
these. But this is definitely the version that Warner Brothers owns and then produces again in 2005, even though it didn't use the same script at all.
I do love that immediately after hearing Vincent Price go through this like big, like gushing and like you can tell he's very clearly passionate about his work. This guy's still like,
Yes.
let's burn this fucker down for insurance money. And I had a somewhat similar experience with this that I did with 13 Ghosts when I watched that on my own before we did the stream where like the first few scenes of that I was like, all right, I'm in, I'm hooked. Like I'm totally like digging the goofy tone of this. And then the rest of the movie happened and I had a little bit like I had some problems with that movie and it didn't fully come together for me. With this, I was with it all the way through.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure where you were going with that. I do think, for better or worse, this opening scene is probably the most iconic scene from the movie for a reason. It does start really big.
No, this is insane.
But
I
I
love
enjoyed
it.
the whole thing. Yeah, like this is an epic Vincent Price fight. Like, it's awesome.
It's
Yeah, I know
also
we don't
funny
rank
just...
Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I know we don't rank originals here, but I would put this over 13 Ghosts.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I
100%.
really don't like the original 13 Ghosts.
And this is an example of a remake that has enough going for it, even though it's very similar to the original. It's it's like bright Technicolor. It's in 3D. It's got that gimmick going for it, and you got Vincent Price. You definitely have in some cases more impressive makeup and effects than they could afford to do in 1933. So I think they're both worth watching. I think they complement each other well. Because this scene is in the original, it just goes so much bigger and longer here. There's just a montage of wax figures getting burned up.
That's where all their budget went.
Yep.
I did see that the remake, that I should say the 2005 movie, is produced by Dark Castle, but he didn't. William Castle didn't have anything to do with this movie, did he?
Right. No. Because after those first couple Dark Castle movies, they moved on to just remaking and producing other stuff.
Okay,
Both
yeah.
original and but not exclusively William Castle stuff. This being one of them.
Yeah, because I was confused about that, because this is definitely the same era and same,
Mhm.
kind of sensibility. So I was like, oh, maybe he had something to do with this, but
But this is
So
definitely a much bigger budget studio film than the stuff
to
we're
right,
reference,
yes.
to reference what Robert is saying, Dark Castle Entertainment also helped produce The Losers in 2010,
weird.
and they just
never
had a
seen
movie come out this year that I haven't. Oh, they produced that Last Breath movie with Shang-Chi.
Oh, interesting.
I haven't seen that.
This fight's still going, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the 50s version of the They Live fight.
Yeah, if only, and this is cool, but the They Live fight is like one of the best fights in movies.
It's yeah,
It's peak.
yeah.
So this is directed by Andre de Toth. I probably butchered that. He's Hungarian American.
Interesting. Yeah,
And
I don't
if
know
you
if
can
I've
believe
seen
it,
any more of his work.
I don't think. Oh wait. He directed a movie called Crime Wave, but I haven't heard of that. I thought I had.
Not the Sam Raimi movie.
No.
I love that shot when he throws the thing at the camera and the camera moves
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it hit it.
Okay, so this is crazy. He is an uncredited second unit director for Superman the movie.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Wow.
Wild.
He is also a second unit director, also uncredited, for Lawrence of Arabia.
Fascinating.
So he was probably just a guy that was working for Warner Brothers, like someone that they just had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
working guy.
Wikipedia says select filmography, so I'm sure there's probably movies that nobody knows about that he's made.
I really enjoy like these types of set pieces from this era where it's like that's all real fire you're looking at.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And like when they punch each other like through the railing and you can see how that's rigged. You can always tell you're on a backlot in this movie, but that's fine. It's part of the charm.
Yeah, we'll get to it, but like the city streets are very distractingly empty in this movie.
Yeah. One interesting change is the original is set just when it's made. It's primarily set in like 1933. This, for whatever reason, is actually set like in the early 1900s. So that
I like that
this is
choice.
actually, and I think it works for the movie.
Yeah, I really dug the like gothic horror vibe of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my thing, like I love the Universal
American
monster
Gothic.
movies. Yeah.
And then the old timey fire truck is really fun. It's fun that they thought to even do that because you don't need to just see it.
Yeah.
It's bringing some atmosphere with the fog.
Or the fire
No,
carriage,
this
I
is
guess,
the
but
house.
that's
This
cool.
is House of Wax, not the Fog.
I'm sorry, the fog is another movie. You're right.
That was also remade in
We're-
2005.
We're
Let's
gonna
not
make
talk
you
about
watch the
that.
2005 Fog remake again.
Fuck.
This guy looks old enough to be your father.
Acting.
I will say
Her,
the
so there's a running thing with her and her in this movie, and that got on my nerves a bit. That was a little. I know it's supposed to be annoying, but that was a little annoying.
what you're saying is, if you were on the council in Hot Fuzz, you would vote to have her die for having an annoying.
Oh, of course. I mean,
think it's justified.
that's why Vincent Price kills her in this, right? That's the reason.
You guys,
Spoiler alert.
you guys gotta watch.
Oh, yeah.
You guys gotta watch Clown in a Cornfield.
Yeah, that's on my list for horror movies to catch up on this year.
Tyler, do you guys prefer a remake like the 2005 film or one that sticks more close to the original story? It's case by case. I like because like The Thing is the best remake ever made. I don't think that's particularly close to the original.
It's closer than House of Wax is, I'll say that. But yeah, there are lots of films that you want to be faithful, and others where I prefer going in a different direction.
Dawn of the Dead. I think that remake is great because it's doing its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you get something like RoboCop that's doing its own thing. Okay, so let's condense it to this. It's fine if you do your own thing if you understand the point of the thing you are making. RoboCop is doing its own thing and doesn't understand what made that original movie so good. James Gunn's script for Dawn of the Dead understands what made Dawn of the Dead great and is like, we can't replicate that. We're not going to try. Oh my god.
I love how he's revealed just like behind a couch. That's our big reveal for our horror villain.
The first time I watched this, I was like, oh, is this like one of those early inspirations for Giallo films?
Giallo? I had that same thought.
I totally had that vibe.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like his costume, but I did have that thought. I also just thought of like Hammer horror, but that's also going back to Universal horror.
Yeah.
But this is like a very specific look with the cloak and the hat and the black gloves. And the scarred face, and then watching the 1933 version, he looks the same in that. Again, it's sticking very close to it. But I still wonder if this film specifically was an inspiration for those.
Robert, because we never talked about it. Are you well versed in the Giallo film subgenre?
Oh, not at all. Like, I'm aware of it, but I need to see a bunch of those. That is a big blind spot. Like, I'm aware of it through discourse, but I need to watch a ton of those movies.
Same. I'm mostly aware of it through this channel.
Yeah, I've seen a handful because Noah and I have done a few. Some good, some really, really bad. But they always have great endings.
Oh yeah.
God, what was that one that we did, Noah, where it was like, this movie really sucked, and then the ending was like amazing?
It wasn't Phenomena, because I didn't think that movie sucked. But that
no, Phenomena was great. That's the one with Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah.
And the monkey.
That's the inspiration for Clock Tower.
I will say,
was it Orgasmo?
Sequence...
What's that?
Was it Orgasmo?
Yes, it was. Fucking Orgasmo. That movie sucks. Anyway, sorry. What were you gonna say, Robert?
I like the sequence a lot. I'm kind of torn on it because, as a mystery, it's probably better to not show this and just have this guy like getting hanged off screen and like, oh, he killed himself. I don't know, or maybe he was murdered, and I don't know. Noah, were you surprised at all who the killer in this turned out to be?
Of course not.
No,
Did I care? No.
If there's one thing you could criticize this movie for, I'm not yet, but it's obvious who killed him. Because even as much as I love that fight scene, maybe it's just because I've seen this done, a bazillion times after. The minute you show me the whole burning down of the wax museum and how unstable that guy is about his wax dolls, yep, that's him.
It's him. It's my first thought when he was revealed is, oh, Vincent. Yeah, it's Vincent Price. He's horribly burned. Blah blah. But then I didn't expect to see him like okay, like his face looks fine in the wheelchair. So I was like, yeah. But then I was like, oh, maybe it's like something.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah. We got him.
Yeah, that can't be him. He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Also, when you see this girl, like that corset
I
made me
know.
go, "Oh God!" Like that is
Yeah,
not remotely attractive. Like
she.
that's sickly and unnatural.
It's weird how how much beauty standards have changed.
Mhm.
I'm
Like she has
surprised
no
she can
waist.
stand. I'm surprised she can stand up in that thing.
It's like going for that Barbie doll figure way too literally. Like that isn't human.
No,
That shouldn't be the
Yeah.
norm.
No, that just looks painful.
and I mean I'm not a history guy, but well, because obviously this is a period piece. But was that even
Yeah.
Right.
standard in the 50s?
Not an acting grade now.
No, not corsets really. Not to
Yeah.
my knowledge.
I love how complicated this outfit is.
I know.
Dude, that's always been my takeaway from like period pieces like this is like, oh god, the fashion looks obnoxious.
Not only
I've always had
looks,
that
but
with period pieces.
if you have to have somebody help you get dressed because it's that complicated,
Why do we do that?
you can't do that.
I just always think of the beginning of Pirates of the Caribbean where Elizabeth faints.
Yeah. God, I want to watch this
I
movie
was
so badly, but I haven't had time. I took on too much at
You're too busy
once.
with other stuff.
Yeah, because I'm trying to rewatch all the Mission Impossibles, and I'm behind on that. I'm watching the Godzilla movies, behind on that. Well, not really behind on that. There's not like a schedule for that. Then I want to watch
Mhm.
Superman again because it hit digital today.
I gotta get on Austin's level. I've only seen it twice.
I've only seen it once. Nobody's gonna be on his level. He's seen it like 40 times.
We did talk over it, but I love the oh, weren't you engaged to someone? Oh yeah, but he hung himself.
hanged himself, Austin.
Hanged himself. Yeah, but did she say hung?
Did
I
you
don't
just
know.
call him
I
Austin?
think
I almost called him Austin, yeah. It's because you quote that a lot.
it's because I did see Superman 40 times.
We know you did.
But I love the atmosphere of the outside shots with the fog.
Mhm.
Noah, if you love gothic horror, I wouldn't recommend playing it because it is a very difficult game. Look up some gameplay of Bloodborne. That is gothic
Yeah.
horror perfection.
No, like the screenshots and clips I've seen from that look really cool.
So I said earlier that this follows mostly the same basic plot of the original. The biggest
Flanagan.
difference.
We got Flanagan.
Remake this. Give it to Flanagan.
Yes.
Honestly, he would make a great remake of this one.
Absolutely. But the biggest difference between this and the 1933 version is I actually think the 33 version has a better female lead. Those are very different characters from that one to this. In the 30s one, it's first of all, none of the characters' names are the same. Like Vincent Price's character is one to one as the Lionel character in the 33 one. Just the names are changed, but it's the same guy. The two female leads are pretty different. The only similarity being that they're both roommates. One has a love interest, but the blonde who's going to be our big victim here in a second doesn't die in the 33 one and is actually played by Fay Ray,
Okay.
known for King Kong,
Oh.
and is the damsel in the climax, and not a ditzy, like, annoying laugh character like this one is.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And our main female protagonist here is actually a reporter in the 33 one and has like a very Slane prototype feel to her, and she's like, it's like that fast talking, witty New Yorker character, and she's really fun and great. I like the protagonist here too. It's just the setup's different. I'm torn because like I think these are mostly good changes for a remake to differentiate it, but I do like the protagonist in the 33 one more.
Yeah.
Welcome
I
back.
will say that she in this movie she kind of becomes a nothing character by the end.
I think she's just
Or-
fine.
Yeah, but it's like all she's done. Her friend gets killed. She suspects Vincent Price is the killer, and then she's right, and then she has to be saved. Like it is kind of lame what they do. This,
Yeah, because the
but
setup for so how our protagonist gets involved in the 33 one is it's not a roommate that dies. It's like a famous actress who apparently committed suicide.
okay,
And then her body is stolen from the morgue, like the blonde in an upcoming scene. And so our reporter, female protagonist, is investigating this. And then most of the same beats still happen with discovering the wax museum and all that stuff. But I do really like that character in the 33 one, and I think it's
interesting.
worth watching just for that reason.
I
I think
wonder,
it is an interesting difference.
wonder why it is that the '30s movie had more progressive female characters.
It's also a pre-code film, and that is a factor.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Dude, like, and again, like this is so tame to like our sensibilities and modern standards, but the protagonist in the 33 one, like, because she banters a lot with her boss and the other reporters. There's a line where she asks one of her buddies, "How's your sex life?" And
Oh
it's
wow,
like
yeah.
Crazy.
that's just kind of jarring for a 33.
So-
Putting the room right there.
I wanna pose this question as well. How influential is Vincent Price's look into this to Freddy Krueger?
Good. That's a good
Actually,
point
I
for the
actually didn't think of
burn-
30.
Yeah,
30
because
Krueger?
I'm sure there are other ones, but yeah, I can't immediately think burn victim
Yeah.
killers like from this era. I'm sure there are others, but this could have
Because
been
the
a big
burn and the
inspiration for
hat
that.
are making me think Freddy.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
it now that you mention it. I was mostly thinking, and I know this came first. I was mostly thinking of like, and it's not the same thing, but just like the Invisible Man. People
Mhm.
like, because he wears a hat, right?
Yeah, yes.
Does he wear a hat? Then yeah, they're the same.
I know. I'm thinking of him just like wrapped up, but whatever.
No, I can
Well,
kind of see that.
I do think this is a really good chase sequence, though. I actually think this is very suspenseful,
I got a lot of like Jack the Ripper kind of vibes.
and
in
I
this
do think
scene.
like, and this is a shocking setup. Like, this girl comes home to her roommate, who she finds dead, and now is getting chased by this crazy guy. Like, it's really effective.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's wearing a. Wait. Okay, it's just the makeup. But starting me off, it's like, that doesn't even look like Vincent Price.
John thinks that Vincent Price is an actual. It's like, is
Well,
he an
no.
actual burn victim?
No.
No. Yeah, no. I had that too the first time I watched this, where I genuinely couldn't tell if that was Price or if they had a stand-in for some of these scenes. But I'm pretty sure it's him the whole way through.
I think it's
I haven't seen
just
anyone else credited.
he's obviously under a lot of makeup, and I think in
Mm-hmm.
certain shots the
Yeah.
makeup is moving, not moving, but like they're not doing the best job of making it look like him.
Yeah. Well, and it's supposed to be a mystery. Like, you're supposed to not
Mhm.
think it's him. To be fair, when this lady first shows up, I was like, this actress doesn't look that old to be this guy's mother, who is our protagonist's love interest. And I was right. This actress playing his mom, she's like 12 years older than him in real life.
Yeah.
No,
it's
no,
like
no,
a
wait,
Harrison
wait.
Ford-
Yeah.
It's like Harrison Ford, Sean Connery situation. Because I think that's also the exact age gap between them, 12 years.
Yeah.
I will say though, I am glad that we get back to Vincent Price out of the makeup in the wheelchair. Because as much as I love the opening scene, part of me was like, "Oh no, are we gonna lose Vincent Price throughout the rest of this movie?"
I remember having that too. I was like, that's a mistake if that's what they do.
When he shows up again, it's a really great reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was so happy to see him.
What's also funny about the 33 one is that movie is shorter than this, but there's also more characters. There's more suspects for what, and this kind of whittles some of the cast down. Probably for the best. Like, that works for the movie, and this isn't as much of an investigative movie as that is.
Yeah, so is that more of like an actual mystery?
It tries to be. Yeah, I don't like the twist is so obvious, but that's more what it's going for. And it's that movie as there's definitely horror in it. It's also very like proto film noir mystery crime thriller vibes to it. This just kind of takes the horror element and just zones it and just makes that the identity for this version. So there's a bit of a difference in tone and approach.
I see. Okay. I mean, what are your thoughts on most of the supporting cast in this movie? Because we do spend a decent amount of time with like the cops and the other guy.
I think everyone's good, just no one really stands out outside of Vincent Price. That's at least what I have with it.
Yeah, I like the two cops, kind of what they get to do later, but it's really just only like a few discount scenes of investigation.
Mm-hmm.
I like this scene where the body pops up. And
Yes.
like, oh, it's just the effects of whatever.
And this scene is like beat for beat the same scene in the 33 one. That's something they even the dialogue is the same.
It's also made me think of the cinematic masterpiece, Friday the 13th Part 4.
Yep, dude, I never trust the creepy corner.
Yeah. There wasn't a corner in this movie watching a sexy workout video, so it's not as good.
Those don't exist yet. Yeah. What's the
Oh my
equivalent?
God.
What is the equivalency scene of sexy workout videos that we can give this
For this
corner
time?
in this time period?
Be like a newspaper. It's like an erotic like column. I don't know. I like that he was under the blanket with his hat off, but it's like,
No,
where's
that's so
he
good.
keeping his hat? Oh, the other thing is, in the opening scene, I just remembered because he spends a lot of time gushing over his Joan of and Marie Antoinette figures, and I was just kind of like, I wasn't thinking about it in the moment. I was spending a lot of time on this, and I'm glad that both of those things came back into play later.
It's true. What evil lurks in the hearts of men, the shadow knows.
Tyler
Oh yeah, he
says
does. He
no,
does look like the shadow.
no guys. It would be like a live workout in front of them. Oh,
That sounds creepier. I don't like that.
no.
Yeah, that's.
I don't want to picture Axel getting a live performance from those ladies. I do love like just the macabre nature of this setup.
Yes.
I'm glad they were still able to get away with this stuff, and for being a big early '50s studio film, it's still pretty dark.
Yeah. Yeah, for a movie that's got like uh paddle ball to the camera gag. It's got some dark stuff in it still.
The best 3D gimmick will always be Friday the 13th 3, where it's just like, for no reason, has a yo-yo.
I thought you were gonna say the joint going at the camera.
Nah, it's that or the really awkward eye on a string. Visibly on a string.
Yeah, and this movie does pioneer some of those gimmicks, but to its credit, it doesn't do that the whole way through. Like Noah was saying, it's more just a select few moments sprinkled in.
It's literally like 2 moments.
Yeah, but like the final shot is a gimmick.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to the. I was gonna rant about that when we
Okay, I'll explain more when we get to the 2005 one. It's like one weird thing that all three of these have in common is every single one ends on like, oh, joke.
You
that are
cut out
completely
there a little
different,
bit. They all end on what?
like an awkward joke, like a
Okay.
gag. It's very, although I don't think that's what the 2005 one was going for. It just comes off that way. We'll get to it.
Now,
Oh no.
were the other movies in 3D, or is that something exclusive to this version?
That is exclusive to this version. Yeah,
Okay. They didn't try
it's
to bring back that gimmick with the 2005.
no. If
No,
it was after
2000.
Avatar, it absolutely would.
Yeah.
Not even that. So the House of Black 05 remake, if you remember, is in that weird point because we tried to bring it back with like Spy Kids 3 and I think Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and then it kind of fizzled out, and then it came back with Avatar in a different form of that real 3D or whatever. So House of Wax is kind of in that sweet spot where 3D had just left and hadn't come back yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that he's introduced, I'm gonna ask John because Robert probably already knows this. Do you know who plays Igor in this movie?
No. No.
That's Charles Bronson,
I know that
and
name.
that's he's the guy from Death Wish. He was in a lot of like action movies in
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
60s.
Wow.
I did not even clock that because he's so young here, and he's like credited as someone else in the opening credits. Like he uses a different name.
Yeah, I don't know if he starts as like a stunt guy or is doing more of these types of roles initially. And I haven't seen, I think, any of his work. I
Oh,
need to
really?
see the Magnificent Seven. I need to see the Greatest. I need to see the Dirty Dozen. And
Yeah,
then his career is then known for Death Wish movies.
I know. That's the big thing he's known for. He's amazing in Upon a Time in the West, the Sergio Leone spaghetti western that he made after The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, now that
yeah,
Robert mentions it, I don't think I've seen any of his movies either.
okay.
And to my understanding, Once Upon a Time in the West was supposed to have Clint Eastwood, and then they had their fights.
I think so, but I also
Somebody
think
else.
that Charles Bronson was supposed to play the man with no name at one point. So
Weird.
interesting
That
how
would have
that
been so
works. Yeah.
different.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I have seen random episodes of Gunsmoke and Bonanza,
Okay.
because my
Yeah.
grandpa
Okay.
was a big Western guy, so I may have seen him in one of those. But
I,
That's a guy you look at and go, yeah, he's in one
yeah.
of shows.
yes.
This era. This is both going to be a positive and a negative. This is such a great reveal when you see, oh, it's Vincent Price. Maybe he's not the killer. He looks fine. But then you look at the makeup on his hands, and it's like it matches the guy we saw earlier. So you're thinking, yeah, that's probably him. Like,
When
I
it
appreciate
like
the consistency, but it kind of gives it away.
when like the movie kind of introduces these other like different possibilities. Like part of me in the back of my head, I was actually Igor. That's the creepy guy.
Mhm.
But like all throughout, I'm like, oh no, it kind of has to be Vincent Price. Like
How
there's no
can
other
he?
way
He's in a
this movie.
wheelchair. He couldn't
Like
possibly be faking that, Noah. He's in a wheelchair.
I'm like
No, well, see,
they'll explain it somehow.
Noah just really hates people in wheelchairs, so he always assumes they're the
Yeah.
killers.
But he can walk.
That's
I love how I go, Noah hates people in wheelchairs, and his response is, but he can walk.
I'm talking about this one guy, and not. Don't clip that.
That's a short.
oh.
Love seeing all this like kind of lab stuff in old 50s horror movies.
I love these types of sets.
Just all this stuff that doesn't really do anything, but it's there for visuals. I love it. Also, it made me obviously think of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, obviously, that
Mhm.
was taking inspiration from this, but still.
Well, I mean, that movie's such a tribute to this era in the
Yes.
Universal stuff that absolutely. I think this may have been the one that was originally like a double feature with Doctor X. I think, which I still need to see. I know nothing about that one, but
Okay, yeah.
it's in the Rocky Horror song, so I was like, oh, that's a movie that exists. But then talking about like the 3D gimmicks of this, this is then followed just a year later by a Creature from the Black Lagoon that I think has even less of those like sticking hand
Yeah.
and stuff out. So like there's a couple, but they're subtle, and it just really worked for that film, just for all the underwater photography. It's just it's really natural for that film. That these are the two of that era that probably stand out the most, as opposed to some other gimmicky
No,
3D
and
horror films.
and I'll talk more about this when we get to the end of the movie. But by the end of this movie, I was really like disappointed that they didn't take advantage of 3D for any of the horror in this movie. It was all for just like two throwaway scenes, and that's why I was not able to tell that this was a 3D movie for most of it.
10
Um,
minutes.
yeah, I was gonna say intermission, guys. We gotta get up.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, but here we are at the
Your favorite
paddle
scene.
ball guy. Yes, so it was right at this moment where, oh, okay, this was a 3D movie. Like I said, I went into blind, and I was
At
kind of
least it's
hoping
cool
that
to watch. This guy is impressive.
yeah, he's skilled. But I was kind of hoping that we'd get to like, oh, okay, like in the third act or in one of so like a suspenseful like horror scene, we'd have something coming out at the camera. No,
It'd be really funny if he like hit one of those girls in the eye. Ah.
you just want to see the pain inflicted on a random person.
Yes.
Sadist.
Also, speaking of the 3D, if you guys are wondering why there was an intermission right there for being such a short movie, it's all these early 3D movies had to have an intermission because you had extra film reels. So you had to
Okay.
change it out midway through.
Whoa. Sorry, I'm listening. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that because I was like, this movie's only 90 minutes. I don't have to get up.
Yeah. Also, I didn't even catch my first viewing that. Oh, we break the fourth wall here. When he's
Yeah.
hitting the paddle ball at the screen, he says, "Oh, there's somebody with popcorn," like somebody in a movie theater watching the movie.
That was really strange. Because we don't do that anywhere else in this movie.
Right. I think it's fun though. But
It's just disappointing, like that's the one scene that takes advantage of the 3D, but whatever. It was a gimmick. I can't complain too much.
To be fair though, and this is to the film's credit that it's not noticeable, but all those close-up shots of the wax figures burning in the opening scene, like that was also taking advantage of the 3D. You're just not thinking about that while you're watching it. And I can say that because I have seen this film in 3D. That's actually the first time I see this. Yeah. And,
Is it fancy? Oh, you got to see
Oh.
House of Wax in 3D. Oh.
So sorry, because we were talking about this off camera.
Credits, obviously.
I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if they're doing this with the 7 all-in-one 7 set for Nightmare. But Noah, the Steelbook edition of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies comes with 3D glasses for Nightmare 6.
Yes, so I might have to get the Steelbook version. Shit.
Good luck.
This is an example of a bit that's actually a little more gruesome. In the 33 version, the wax figures of this guy who was stabbed in the bath. In the 33 one, you actually see the knife in his body, and there's blood coming out. And obviously, in the context of the film, it's a wax figure, it's fake, but it's still some pretty gruesome imagery for a movie that old and in color. And Vincent Price is so good in this scene, the way he's describing all of his exhibits and all the jokes he's making.
I really I really buy the change in his character too, because at the beginning, like I said, I'm endeared to him as a guy that's genuinely like passionate about history and about his work. But you see all that change once he goes through that experience, and now he's just fucked up.
Yep.
But
That
he's more
is-
obsessed with like the macabre, the
Mhm.
grotesque in his work.
Also, John, this guy on the figure in the electric chair here, to me looked like Hoffman and Saw.
I can
was
kind
like,
of see that. For a second there, I was thinking John Cena.
oh, sure, that's.
And his name is.
This doesn't have anything to do with
line is really
anything.
funny. Who wanted to confess under that sort of pressure? Getting fucking stretched. Medieval torch.
This doesn't have anything to do with
Sorry.
anything, but I'll forget to mention it later. I guess Peacemaker has gone up on Rotten Tomatoes with 100%, based on 20 reviews.
Oh, awesome! I can't wait to watch it.
I'm excited.
I do like the choice that he's wearing gloves in this scene.
Yeah.
He's
It's
just-
scientific
he's so
fact that gloves make you 10% cooler.
That's true. Okay, that's the other thing.
cool. That's yeah. Yeah.
This is a very recent death who he has in his exhibit. A, morally fucked up. B, we're gonna find out later. I mean, we the audience know, but the people investigating are gonna find out later that used to be his partner, and he has him displayed.
Yeah, that's my first thought. I was like, dude, you trying to look suspicious? Also, everyone in this wax museum is a historical figure. Who the fuck is that guy?
Well, for some variety, here's a guy that himself a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
but that was fucked
He
up.
was the guy that hanged himself last week.
If Vincent Price says, like, did he die or was it murder? I don't know. Also, his body disappeared. That's interesting.
Anybody want to talk about that? Are there any cops here that said?
I should also say I love Vincent Price. I need to see more of his work. He's another.
Yeah,
I
me
just
too.
I haven't seen a lot of his movies.
I love what I've
But he's
seen.
great.
He makes John and I reviewed this movie. The House on Haunted Hill. I was about to say The Haunting of Hill House. He
I
makes
see
that
that
movie.
No, yeah, he carries that. That is also a William Castle production.
I'm also looking at like the torches and shit in the background. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna happen again. It'd be really funny if that was the climax and just everything goes up in flames again.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be more careful about having fire in his displays.
It's 1900. You know, they don't have full electricity yet. They haven't.
They don't
figured
have
it out.
lights yet. Oh my god. But it can't be her. She's not blonde.
What's this bitch doing touching the exhibit? Get her out of here.
Get over the exhibit. This is a weird thing that probably is only exclusive to me, but I kind of kept thinking that the main actress here was Julie Andrews, or kind of looked like Julie Andrews. I don't know, she just kind of has like a bit of a Mary
I
Poppins
can see that.
vibe, so I just kept thinking of
Yeah.
Julie Andrews.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I do like how quick on his feet Vincent Price is here. No pun intended. Where he's like, oh no, I saw her photo in the newspaper. Very sad, but yeah, she was my inspiration. That's a good lie.
Yeah. Did that give you some ideas for your lies? For your covering up of future deeds?
I don't fully know how some of that stuff works in terms of copyright. Like, obviously, if you're like really famous, you can like, I guess, trademark your likeness to a degree, but that doesn't mean you're absolved of like parody or satire,
Yeah.
as we see all the time. But there's just we see this all the time in art, like in for example, comic books, where when somebody's drawing a certain character, they may like have a certain actor in mind and are using their likeness when drawing their character. Sometimes it's subtle, and sometimes it's extremely obvious. And I just
Yeah.
always wonder about that stuff. Like, okay, if that actually bothered somebody, could they step in and say, "Hey, change that. I don't like that, or I don't approve of that." Because sometimes that happens. I don't know.
I
It's
feel,
just it's kind of a gray area. It's
and I feel
interesting.
like during the time period that this is set, they might be a lot more cavalier with that kind of thing, or
Absolutely.
maybe less people would come to take umbrage with that.
And I do, to its credit, still like how smart our protagonist is here, where she's not just noticing the likeness,
Yeah,
but it'll be important later where she's like, okay, but there's details there that he wouldn't have noticed in a photo or don't make sense for the time period, like having her ears pierced. Or that like that why would you pierce Joan of Arc's ears? That doesn't make sense. Like
yeah,
that there's some smart additions, I will say,
Mhm.
to her story investigating this.
yeah. I will say in this version, what makes it disappointing is that she does figure it out. Like she
Mhm.
gets to it, but then it's easily explained away by Vincent Price. I'm kind of curious to watch the 30s version now, just to see more of that, like kind of Lois Lane type investigative character.
Yeah, and there
Um,
were a lot of like in that era of film, like those types of spunky characters that inspired the creation of Lois Lane. Like that was just a popular trope at the time that kind of faded when you get to the 1950s. Um, and again, the stakes are a little different in the original because it's not a personal connection. We're just following Porter is investigating like the murder or the death of this actress, and that's what's going on here. It's not a roommate who's killed. But again, I think that change works for this movie. Maybe you could still have this character like interested in journalism or
yeah,
something more. I don't know.
but I think even the death of her friend is like motivation enough for her to be
Mhm.
like, all right, no, I'm gonna look into this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna take this.
The
Um,
first time I watched this, I expected the movie to gaslight her way more, where they think she's the murderer, probably, and it doesn't really go
I'm
there.
glad they don't go in that direction, to be honest.
Hey, look, your favorite character's back,
Oh, here he is.
Back.
and this
Uh,
is totally not a backlot.
Robert, did you
Um,
see Tyler's comment in the chat?
yeah, I was just
Yeah,
about to read that.
no, I can read it.
Robert's like, I have no idea what. I didn't eat him. If I saw it in a newspaper, I don't know why I read it like that. I think
My fridge keeps opening. I'm like trying to close it with nobody noticing. It's a whole thing.
it's a dead corpse.
God, what is that episode of It's Always Sunny when they figure out that guy's apartment they're in is like a serial killer or something?
Oh,
It's so
yeah,
fucking funny.
I love that episode.
I
That's
don't.
that's one of, that's one of my favorite endings to an episode where it just Frank revs the chainsaw. That's yeah, because I remember when I first binged through the show, I was like, "Oh, what episode ends like that?" And then I rewatched it, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I love that episode."
I'm just thinking of that bit with the refrigerator. Like it's so shocking.
Yeah, um,
Meanwhile,
John, you should watch It's Always Sunny, so you know what we're talking about.
that's true.
No. No.
No, you
Oh
like it, I
no.
think.
I thought this guy was just a serial killer. Is he a pervert too? Oh
I draw
no.
out, I draw the line at objectifying women.
Well, you got to
Although in the
remember,
context,
this is the man that defended the projectionist to death. Uh,
well,
Right.
he's the hero of that movie.
Sure, yeah, yeah. It's
Although
because he's Superman. Doesn't mean he's the
he is
hero.
Superman in that movie. That's true. Um,
Is he
and like,
Superman in Twisters?
yeah. Well, no, that was actually Ultraman from a different universe. Not the
Uh,
same Ultraman. That's a different Ultraman.
Okay.
In the context of the movie, I don't know why Vincent Price is doing this.
Yeah, I know. It's like he's trying to get caught between the display of the guy.
Because John, we just talked over it, but earlier he was telling her, "Hey, you like my old Marie Antoinette? You should come and pose for me, so I could make." And then, like that night, he goes to just try to kill her. It's like, dude, what are you doing, man?
Like you invited her to go over. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, and Noah, you forgot about this scene. This is another just stop the movie. Hey, here's some fun 3D stuff.
I guess.
I would really like to see maybe like an edit of this movie that cuts some of this stuff out to make a more cohesive narrative.
Which is funny because it's like under 90 minutes still. But yeah, this scene goes on a while.
Yeah.
Cut it down to just 1 hour.
Oh no, this director may have been a pervert too.
What do you think?
And Noah's watching this like not even thinking of the 3D. He's like, no, this is important to the narrative.
Oh, yeah, this is very important. All of this is going to come back later.
Well, at least she's into it.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, why are they here?
Because her boyfriend's like, look, you've had a lot. Scared. This will be fun. She's like, okay.
Listen, I've had a long day. Can you just give me this?
And it's really funny that we're on this scene too, because on this Blu-ray that I have, and this is an original poster, but that's what they went with for the poster for this movie.
Oh.
One of the posters is this
Wild.
scene.
Interesting.
Because 3D.
Oh, so is that a 3D Blu-ray?
Yeah, this has the 3D version on it. I've seen this at a
Okay.
friend's house who has a 3D player.
That's
But it
wild.
also has the 2D version.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a few 3D movies I kind of want to own, but I don't want to have to get a 3D TV and a 3D.
I don't think they
Blu-ray
even
player.
make. I don't think they even make
They
3D
don't make them.
TVs anymore.
They might overseas, because like there are some new movies that do still come out on 3D, but you got to import.
'Cause
Yeah.
I
Like-
wonder if those are even 3D like 4K TVs. I've never seen a 3D 4K Blu-ray.
I think those might exist, but they're probably rare.
Now we need something with 1 and 2, so it can be like a 1 pixel, 2-dimensional, 3D
3D
4K.
4K. Which costs over $500.
per release, and it's just one movie.
Like, I don't know. I'd like to own this movie and watch the 3D version.
Yeah, it's worth
A
it.
few other. I'd like to have Nightmare 3 in 3D, or Nightmare 3, Friday 3 in 3D.
Are you sure about
It's the
that?
best way to watch that film. Also, I will say the 50s did probably have a stronger showing for 3D movies than the 80s did, because you get Friday 3, you get Jaws 3, you get Amityville 3D. To be fair, Jaws 3D is hilarious, but
I love Jaws 3D. When are we doing Jaws Mania, John?
Never.
oh no.
It's 4 movies, and we've already done one of them.
Yeah, we'll just do all the sequels.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
I don't know if I can sit through Jaws 2 again.
That's the best of them, believe it or not.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
Apparently,
I think 3
I'd have
was,
to watch it again. It
I
was the
think
worst
3
watch
was-
party one.
3 was way better.
I think 3 is more funny. That's what I was going
3 and
for.
4, 3 and 4 are more entertaining.
2 is just boring.
2 is just too long. You need to cut it down to 90 minutes, but it's got some stuff in it.
It does have one of the greatest scenes in cinematic history where that woman sets herself on fire for no reason.
Yes. Yep. That's
Eh,
without fail the only thing we bring up about Jaws 2 every time we talk about it.
It's the only thing I remember. Oh, Noah,
it-
I know you're not. I
Yeah.
forgot you're not a TMNT guy, but Arrow also just announced a
I
4K
saw that.
trilogy box set. I need it.
Yeah. No, I saw that and I'm like, yeah, I'm not a Turtles guy, but it does look really cool.
That is one of those I
kinda
kind of
it
wish
was
you
just the
could buy.
first two.
I wish you could buy them individually. I don't need 3 on 4K.
Well, you can
Yeah,
you can use it as a coaster.
Yeah.
Something.
but it makes the set more expensive than I'm willing. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's like
I
one
mean,
third of
still,
these I really don't want.
it's still only like, is that 100? It's like $100.
I'm not sure. I haven't checked the price.
Although, you know what I'm also gonna
So,
complain about? I know it's ambiguously in that canon, but if you're gonna do a set, can we also get TMNT? Because it's kind of ambiguously in that
Oh, yeah.
continuity.
I like that movie too.
there have been some Blu-rays that have included it. We're real inconsistent.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just the trilogy, and sometimes we also throw in.
I mean, it's better than 3.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That fight with Raphael and Michelangelo or Leonardo on the
It's
rooftop
the
is
highlight of the
so
movie.
good. There's something really charming about 50s. I don't know if it's the cinematography or that true color because it's like still kind of new. Color being new is more, or color in films being mainstream is more
Like
newer.
Technicolor.
Technicolor.
Yeah, I really like how it looks.
It has a very specific
It pops.
look to it.
Really
Yeah.
pops. When are we gonna get this movie on 4K?
Get
That's a
on
good
it,
question. I don't know.
Warner Archive.
What's really cool about the 30s one, I was talking about this earlier, is that it had experimental like 2-color process where it's like red and green, I think, but then you get yellow in between that. So it is color, but you don't get purples and blue, that stuff. But what's cool about it is they accounted for that like with their production and costume design. So everyone is dressed in just like red and green colors, and that's how they painted the. So it has like a very look. So when Noah said earlier, "Oh, is it kind of like silent film color tinting?" Not really. It's actually more German expressionism, where that's like applied to the set design, paint, and
Okay.
all of that stuff. Like it's really cool. Like it has a very specific
Interesting.
to it. And then when like the wax figure's on fire, the fire really pops. Um, and that stuff's great.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of the German expressionist films I've seen, so check that out.
Noah just went full
Oh
hipster.
my. Oh.
Come on, we've reviewed the Cabinet of Caligari on the channel.
Yeah, and I really didn't like that movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
There's something about silent films I cannot get into them, other than Nosferatu.
John's like, I don't want to read.
Oh, and even with Nosferatu, I think at this point I've accepted I prefer the Eggers movie.
I might too, but that's because it's a Christmas movie. No.
It is
It's
the
because it's
third
Batman
best
Returns.
Oh God, I think you just ruined that movie for me.
It is one of his main inspirations for that movie.
Most overrated fucking Batman movie.
We talked over it, but that scene where they show her head. It's like, why would you think she'd be flattered by that?
I like that over the course of his commentary, Noah's camera has moved up and up, so now he's just like a floating head.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I wasn't looking at my camera. Hold on. Oh my god, it's Liam Neeson.
He has a particular set of skills.
It's Frank Drebin Jr.
And I do like that these cop characters aren't idiots. They're fun. I think what's kind of a shame with this version is once we do start following them and their investigation, we do lose our protagonist for a little bit. And I think that's kind of unfortunate that she doesn't really get to be around for all of these scenes when we're
Yeah,
following these guys.
yeah, that was part of what was disappointing about it for me. But it, based on what you've described, that does make me curious to watch the 30s version. And I think I just like more how these cop characters are portrayed by the actors
Yeah.
than what they have to work with.
hmm Yeah, their performances, especially the guy in the hat, like his performance is surprisingly now
Yeah, I like that guy.
for this period. He's fun.
He kind of reminded me of Frank Gorshin a bit. I don't know. Maybe that's just because he's
I
wearing a
had that
bowler
too.
hat, and I'm thinking of the Riddler. But
Although, if you
he's
wanted
not.
this to be a better mystery, it would be wild if like one of the cops was in on it, and that
Oh
was
yeah,
the bigger twist. That would have been cool.
No, that is one thing I think in a remake you could do. You could really spruce up is the mystery.
hmm
but also this guy here that Vincent Price is partnered with also looks vaguely a little bit like Vincent Price, so that threw me off.
That's true. Yeah.
I didn't think I was watching Vincent Price, but I was just took note of that. I was like, oh, he kind of looks like Vincent Price as well. I don't know. Every actor in this movie, I'm like, that looks like someone else.
Although, again, it's also funny that in the context of the universe this film exists, it's a really easy mystery to solve, where they're like, "Well, we don't have a lot of suspects. Everything kind of pointing to this guy."
Like, his first victim is hanging up in his museum.
And his body
Like,
was also stolen coincidentally.
just put two and two together.
And that's what's nice about the 33 one is because our protagonist is a investigator. She's with the cop characters through all of these scenes.
Yeah, I'm kind of having the same experience that Vic kind of remember what the first one was like. I like a lot of what this movie's doing, but there's also a lot of scenes where I'm like, yeah, can we get a move on?
It's not something I'd rewatch a lot. I'll say
Yeah,
that. Like I like this movie, but it's not one I'd go back to a lot.
yeah.
But of course, Vincent Price is great.
No, he's great.
This this is something I can see myself like putting on in the background during Halloween
Mhm.
while I'm doing other stuff.
It's a good spooky season movie.
Yeah.
It's also a good pick, like for we always talk about like Halloween party to throw some background that's like fun or colorful. Like this is a good background Halloween picture.
Yeah. I love that kind of that era. I know that I'm thinking of
Mhm.
multiple different eras because the Universal movies were in the 30s, but I don't know. I'll have a similar kind of vibe.
And I think I haven't seen it. I think the original The Fly is also in color, but a lot of people presume that was black and white. But that's another 50s
Interesting.
Vincent Price one. But then the second one, where Vincent Price is actually The Fly, I think that one's in black and white because it was cheaper. But somebody can correct me on that. That happened a lot in this era where you'd have like a hit film in color, and then the cheaper sequel is in black and white.
Black and white is something I'd like to see come back. I can't imagine that adds any cost to the movie.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Robert Eggers knows how to do it with The
we do
Lighthouse. That's a great looking movie.
Yeah,
we do still get black and white movies, but yeah, it's
I mean the
for
lighthouse.
specific.
They're rare.
Well, have there been any others in recent?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Name
But
5.
the ones I think of are like alternate cuts. Like Logan has a black cut, but that's not
That doesn't
what the
count.
main movie. Right, exactly.
All right, no.
There's
Name
the-
5. It can't be an alternate cut that just removes the color.
Well, one of the first ones I thought of was the Alfonso Cuarón movie Roma, but I think that might have been the same year as The
I don't
Lighthouse.
even know what that is.
It was nominated for Best Picture. It's not like an obscure movie.
No, I'm not
referencing
even
here.
saying it is. I have never heard of that.
Well, I don't know. You're like name 5, and now I feel like I'm put on the spot. But we did. Robert, back me up. We do still make black and white movies.
I think we maybe get like in terms of like notable ones. I don't know. There's maybe like one a year. I can't think of much else
Yeah, but that.
off the top of my head. I know Kenneth Branagh did one, but I'm blanking on what the title
Yeah,
of that was.
Belfast.
Oh.
I think so. That was. I was trying to remember the name of that one. I was thinking that one too.
Okay, that's 2.
Not Godzilla -1 because that's just an alternate cut.
Although it does crack me up that because it's -1, the black and white is minus color.
That's great. I love that.
Noah, don't say Zack Snyder's Justice League Justice Gray edition.
Don't say it. Don't think it.
I wasn't gonna say alternate cuts.
But that's all I can think of, aside from a couple.
Well, but that's just because I'm put on the spot right now.
Yeah. But in the horror genre specifically, yeah, I'd like black and white. It's like when they're done well, they look really cool. This is a shot lifted from the original. It's so goofy. It's so fun with his head just between the other ones and his eyes looking back and forth. It's awesome.
Tyler says Mank.
Mank, yeah. About Mankiewicz.
Mank, that's
the writer of Citizen Kane. That movie was okay. So that's 3. Sure there's 2 others. That shot with the Igor also reminded me of when the Igor in this movie does that in Young Frankenstein, where his head's with the other heads.
Oh yeah, good call. There's also a Scooby-Doo gag in an episode of the original show, and that's probably just homaging this. That wouldn't surprise me at all. There's even an episode with like a wax ghost where they have wax figures.
Scooby-Doo and the Wax Ghosts.
I'd love to see Scooby-Doo in this movie.
Oh, he'd fit right in.
Tyler also says goodnight.
I mean, there's an unmasking in this movie.
Yep,
Of
literally.
the killer. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
and
this
correct
had
me
to
if
have
I'm
been
wrong.
One of the big inspirations.
Isn't there a Scooby-Doo episode in a wax museum? In like the original,
with the wax ghost.
Is that what we're
No,
doing
I
next
just posted
Friday?
These. No, I think next Friday we're doing more Stranger Things.
Okay, I couldn't remember if we
maybe
were.
the week after is when we'll get to it. We'll see.
I was like, thank God, another night off for me.
Yay.
He's too good for Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Stranger Things,
no,
more like Stranger Not Things. Sorry, go on.
That was awful.
Got him.
Yeah, let's not address that. Let's just Robert, please talk.
Robert, tell us about Stranger Not Things.
You could have said not so Stranger Things. So
I know, it was right there. It was right. Let's not linger on this anymore, please.
Tyler, The Wax Phantom is episode 25 of the original series and is the final official episode of the series. Wait, what the hell does that mean? Are there unofficial episodes?
He just means of the original show before they,
Right.
changed
But
the
does that mean
title.
there was unofficial episode of Scooby-Doo? Where are you?
He could also be referring to air date, or because those shows back then almost never aired like
Oh,
in the
okay.
order they were produced.
I don't know
So
anything
that
about
could be
like
what he
the
means by
making of TV
like,
back then.
yeah, like that was the last episode produced. It probably wasn't the last one. That happens all the time with old TV. Although, okay, this reveal is really fun. Where how she confirms it's taking the wig off. Oh my god, she is. And then what I'm thinking is, wouldn't all that wax have melted off her natural hair? Should that? Okay, whatever. Just go with it. Noah, did you also have this thought?
Oh my god, Vincent Price is standing up.
It's a miracle. This is a faith-based film. God is real.
I did not have that thought actually. You're probably right.
I love how his mood just completely shifts. Where Vincent Price is like, "I'm the bad guy now,
Yeah, he
and I'm
turned
gonna
on the
get you."
bad guy switch.
And this reveal
Let's see
is
who
straight
this
out of the
monster
original.
really is.
It's really cool. I like the makeup a lot. It's completely implausible where you're like, wait, if you can be that realistic with your wax, you should get into a different profession, man. Like, you could sell this.
Uh,
Like, that's impressive.
Tyler, yes, there are. Season 3 is called Where Are You, but actually aired as the Scooby-Doo show 7 years later. It's
Yeah,
always
that's what it
packaged with the series, even though it's season 3 of another show.
Okay.
Well, we love Hollywood, folks.
Noah, in the general chat on the public server, I posted these so everyone can see for context. I put up some stills of the original Mystery of the Wax Museum. I really like the way that moves because it's cool how they account process with the costuming and set design and stuff. So
Yeah.
it
No,
is a
that's
very
actually really
unusual
cool looking.
look to it.
I legitimately thought
That's
that was
awesome.
Vincent Price again. I was like, you're lying.
Yeah, no, that's the thing with Lionel Atwell. Seen him in the third Frankenstein, I think, Son of Frankenstein. Like that's a good match for Vincent Price. Like that's just good casting. But they do make him look pretty similar. And yeah, and that movie just looks crazy good for a 1933 film. I do love these hard-boiled detective scenes of they're making him crack. He's spilling his guts.
Yeah, what do you think of this other henchman Vincent Price has? Because it doesn't really get much to do, and then just spills everything at the end.
Yeah, well, we're given just some quick exposition, like a scene and a half ago about, oh, by the way, that guy's an alcoholic. That's gonna be like really important.
Yeah,
Yeah, they could have done more with it. I will say I was surprised by how suggestive this sequence is. Like, obviously, we don't see anything. I was surprised they showed as much as they did, at least with the implications here of her literally being naked and in
yeah,
peril in this sequence.
yeah. They go about as far as they can for the 1950s.
Mhm.
This boyfriend character is about as useless as the one in Psycho.
Yes, like there's a wheelchair, but no Vincent Price. He can walk. It's a miracle.
He cured paralysis. Like Felicity from Arrow. Where is she?
Yep. Oh my god.
Rachel. I mean, Sue.
Yeah.
It's like there are a few gags like that where they're like trying to throw something at the screen for the 3D effect, but it can't be perfectly centered because they don't want to break the camera.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my god, he's cooking Ivan Ooze.
it's boiling acid.
Oh my god, he's killing your favorite Power Rangers.
It's bullshit. Trash movie.
No, this is a good climax though.
So this climax, specifically Vincent Price and that lady, is giving me Cape Crusader vibes. The Clayface episode.
Yeah, and I also had that thought watching the 33 version was, oh, this may have been one of the inspirations for the original Clayface of the 1940s.
That's the best
that could have
episode
been
of
a
that
movie
show.
we watched. It's a really good episode.
I feel really
So
bad
good.
too.
Yeah, I
That
love
came
that
up the
look.
other night, and I was like, I completely forgot that came out. Like we talked about it, I've forgotten all about it.
Well, it was over a year ago, and we haven't heard much on season 2.
Yeah.
Bronson does a really good job selling this, like the gears turning in his head of, oh, I know what he can do. Even though you could just, I don't know, snap his neck or stab him with something. I love this elaborate way he's
The
going to try to
guillotine's
get
right there.
So we'll talk about
Gotta
it more
use
when
it.
we get there. The remake is based on this scene, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The whole remake is based on this scene.
You'll see.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
I'm scared, guys.
I remember liking the remake for what it is, but it is a mid 2000s horror movie first and foremost.
Oh, so it's dog shit.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Hey, I've seen The Fog. I've seen.
It's okay. I'll say it's better than the Fog.
It's way
Don't worry.
better than the Fog.
Okay.
But no, you say that, but you know the Saw movies, Friday the 13th, 2009, My Bloody Valentine, The Crazies.
I think I was specifically thinking of remakes, even though
Well,
you
you
said
didn't-
horror movies.
remakes, Texas
Two
Chainsaw.
of those are remakes.
Yeah. My Bloody Valentine, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw 2003, Dawn of the Dead.
I never saw the '03 Texas Chainsaw.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I didn't know you hadn't seen
I've
it.
only seen the original two.
I'm just telling you guys this
3D.
now. If we land on that, we're not doing that until the Arrow Reap 4K comes out because that's the only way I want to watch that.
Okay.
That comes
Yeah,
out
I
soon.
forgot we hadn't hit that one yet.
Yeah, I didn't realize Noah hadn't seen it. That's the third best
Yeah.
Texas movie. Maybe.
It's up there.
To be fair, even though I
And of
like
course
3D,
I saw the
that's a low bar. Like after 2, it's slim pickings.
for sure. And of course,
Did
I've
we-
also seen the awful Netflix movie, which we have a lost commentary on.
We gotta do it again.
Well, and also yeah. Well, and
the look that was
the commentary we did on the original where the audio was fucked up
yeah,
for a lot of it. Was that a double feature with something?
3D.
3D.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
right.
because for whatever
think
reason,
that's-
when I
3D
posted
was
those, separately, 3D like blew up.
With it. Yeah,
Uh.
we got to do that double feature on the original in 03.
No, that was the best. Like I want to die look that I've ever seen when I said that we'd have to do it again.
It's always funny seeing guys getting thrown over guardrails.
Yeah.
Like I love how much of
Whoa.
a badass fighter Vincent Price is in this.
It's like a Star
Also-
Trek
It's awesome.
episode.
Maybe this is a reach, but he's also got a bit of a Two-Face thing going on, right? Like really, only half of his face
Yeah,
is
sure.
disfigured.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
kinda like-
worse on one. He's got like a patch of hair on one side.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah, I can see
is
that.
this
Oh my
Ivan
God.
Ooze's origin story?
Well, and that I immediately thought of Batman. with that. Speaking of Batman stuff.
Oh no, she's just ahead. Oh god. Oh, she's fine. Whew. But yeah, Noah, you're right. They picked the weirdest joke to end this movie on. Like, that's your punchline?
I remember even thinking the climax up to this point was a little rushed. But this is the final scene. This is the note that they choose to end the movie on. I'm just, what? Why?
We gotta
Why?
stick something at the camera, man. It's 3D.
Yeah, in case you forgot, audience, this movie's in 3D. Here you go.
By the time this guy gets out, this head will grow a long beard. Cue
such a
police squad,
weird-
everyone freezes.
Da, 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 da.
A Warner Brothers picture. This is also one of the oldest Warner Brothers movies I've seen with like that classic logo, because they get away from it for a while in like the 70s era where
Yeah.
they have a very different logo.
I guess the oldest one I've seen with the logo is Casablanca. Maybe
Yeah,
there's
there you
something
go.
before that, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
House of
was
Wax.
not the OG House of Wax. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
John, I also liked the poster you picked for the background on this. That's
Oh,
really
thank
cool
you.
artwork
Yeah.
of Vinny Price.
It was really, it was a
So,
real
yeah.
bitch to find artwork that didn't already have the logo built in for the thumbnail. I was like, ah, that doesn't matter as much for the background of the stream or the video. Well, if you're watching after the fact, we appreciate you watching. Mine released I just rented it. Let's go through the credits, but we've got a whole other movie to watch, so we're gonna move on to our intermission. There will be no 3D effects though. If you're watching live, we appreciate it. If you're watching after the fact, consider hitting that thumbs up and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 5-ish minutes with the 2005 one.
See you in a minute.
Noah, you good?
Yep, sorry. I was renting the movie. Alright, I'll be back in a second. John, where are you?
The screen turns back on. And he's just like, oh no, they got him.
Oh no,
The fuck are you two talking about?
no nothing.
Oh, thank God.
Welcome back, everybody. Noah, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm scared, guys. I've seen horror remakes from the 2000s before.
I like how you
I
say
know
that,
this
even though
is
we
good.
gave you like a whole bunch of good ones.
There's no such thing as a good one.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Robert, do you want to give your impressions of it, or do you just want to go in and watch it?
Well, I did watch this ahead of time, so this is more fresh in my mind. Yeah, I like the 53 wax 33 version. I can definitely say this is my least favorite of them, but it has its
Oh.
moments. I get why it has a cult, because this was not a hit when it came out.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I remember hearing about this,
but
but then it just kind of came and went.
yeah, it's like the Paris Hilton scene is like the thing everyone knows from this movie. That like the big talking point, and
Yeah.
a couple other sequences if you've actually seen it. But yeah, should go without saying this is an extremely different movie from the others. Our friend Austin has said, I think it's Austin who said that this is more of a remake of Tourist Trap than it is House of Wax. And I've not seen Tourist Trap, so I can't make those comparisons. I'm curious what plot points he's talking about specifically. Because now, whenever I watch Tourist Trap, I'm going to be thinking of this.
I assume just because this is a
And
slasher,
they align.
and I assume Tourist Trap is a slasher, but we'll see.
But there's also a lot of Texas Chainsaw in this movie, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I've seen this once. I remember liking it. This is one of those weird things where I do agree that probably the Price movie's better. This is more my thing than the Price
That's
movie.
fair. Well, and recently we discussed the 13 Ghosts remake, which is also from this era, and I really didn't enjoy. Although Matthew Lillard,
Yeah,
was great in
Robert.
this.
Robert showed his fraud side.
That horrible editing, but this is definitely more my thing than that is, because like the remakes I do like from this era, Texas Chainsaw, the Friday
Nightmare
13th remake, I
2010.
like a lot. Not that one. But this is more my thing than a 13 Ghost was, and this movie definitely has its moments. I think the absolute biggest flaw of this movie, and I'm certain you both and even John will agree with me by the end of this thing, is this movie's way too goddamn long. I don't know why this is almost 2 hours.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So let's get into
Oh,
it.
that is too long. Real quick, because I
This
won't
should
go
be
this
90
far.
minutes, yeah.
Tyler says this is in his top 5 remakes. I will not go that far.
Oh my god. No, we'll see. Could
All
be
right.
from Noah.
We'll
You
see.
never know. He's a big Paris Hilton
We'll
fan.
see.
All right, so we were watching the 2005. Just imagining Noah being the biggest Paris Hilton fan in the world.
There's a poster. He's got a shirt on.
I'm always saying that's hot about things. You guys know me.
We were watching the 2005 House of Wax. I have to say, of the two of these that we were doing tonight, this is the one I was more excited to do.
I get it.
I'll probably have more to say. Noah in our group chat said John's bored. I was a little bored towards the end of the Price movie. It drags a little bit. All right, you guys ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
In 3, 2, 1, play.
This
Warner
is
Brothers
also
picture.
a Warner Brothers picture. And you can't watch a Warner Brothers picture without a Warner Brothers ball cap.
It is also should be noted. This is one of the rare remakes that is not Platinum Dunes from this time period.
Yep.
Because Noah, because you were like half a year old when this was going on, but during this time,
I was a fetus.
During this time, 90% of these remakes were what was the production company I just
Platinum
said?
Dunes.
Yeah, were Platinum Dunes.
Platinum Dunes.
Texas, Friday, Nightmare, The Hitcher. There's another one. The only ones they didn't do is like this, Halloween, Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah. Most of the ones that they did were bad, from what I gathered.
Honestly, I haven't seen The Hitcher, but really the only one that they did that I didn't like was Nightmare. Oh, and I have to rewatch the Amityville Horror, but I remember that would be kind of close after having seen the original Amityville.
So, Noah, this is just like the last movie we watched. You know, we
yeah.
Somebody working with wax. A mother this time. That's different.
What is she doing?
She's making a wax face. There's a kid here. He's eating cereal. Just like the last one. But that kid's a shitty eater, though. What a mess.
Finish your cereal, kid.
It's all over the fucking tray.
Don't give him more.
This is straight from the Rob Zombie Halloween.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So this is directed by...
I'm not gonna say the line from the Rob Zombie Halloween.
Say the line, Bart. So this is directed by a name that I cannot pronounce, but this is his feature film debut. And he went on to do the Orphan movie, which I heard great things about. And then, as we talked about earlier, Blackest Adam. And more recently, The Woman in the Yard, which I haven't seen yet. Tyler says Robert is coming out with a wild take tonight and not likely this movie. Yeah, why don't you likely this movie?
What?
I thought he did likely this movie.
Hey, I don't think you said you. Hey, I don't think you said you didn't like this movie. And B, that's not. If he didn't, I don't think that's exactly a hot take.
Yeah, it has a cult following at best, Tyler. But like you right on, like it's fine.
This movie was made before Rob Zombie's Halloween.
That's true. Noah, those credentials didn't seem to inspire much confidence in you. You know this filmmaker first met The Rock on Jungle Cruise, right? He directed that too. Like he's made a lot of different types of movies.
How could I forget the groundbreaking, genre-defining Jungle Cruise movie?
Did I ever tell you guys the story of how I saw that movie?
I don't know.
No,
I don't
So-
remember.
So when I first started my job over at Republic, for that first year, they were all in on like employee perks, and they threw a employee appreciation night at a drive-in, and that was the movie they picked. So I saw that for free at a drive-in, and I was like, I'm glad I didn't pay for this.
That's like the worst way to watch that movie, I'd imagine.
God, I forgot how
I agree,
young
Tyler,
he looked around this time.
I know, and this is only like 3 or 4 years before the Friday the 13th remake.
4 years.
He looks so
So
much younger in this.
That's just this actor. So this is okay, this is wild. This is the year Supernatural starts.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday 09 is 4 years into that. Just like over the course of that show, from 1 to 5, instant, like he just becomes 20 years older.
I guess that happens when you film over 20 episodes
Yeah.
a year on the CW. I agree, Tyler. The poster for this movie is really cool.
And funnily enough, I want to show you the pilot of Supernatural at some point. It's a good pilot. He looks younger in that because he's clean shaven in Supernatural.
That's funny. Noah, how do you feel about
Yeah.
these characters so far? It's just like the last.
I remember you remember those douchey frat bros of the original Vincent Price? Yeah. Paris Hilton. Actually, Paris Hilton's probably the blonde that dies. Right.
Tyler says, I think the
I
poster
don't-
for this movie is
I think
fantastic.
that's the
I
same
agree. It's a great poster.
Character.
No, if you haven't seen the
Yeah, so,
poster, it's the
Noah-
backdrop for our stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we got an interracial relationship. That's progressive.
This 2005 movie is more progressive than a 1953 movie. Wow.
And Noah, for some context, the other girl, Elisha Cuthbert,
Yeah.
the guy with the like shaved head look, that's her brother.
Okay.
So if you missed that,
This
If I
is-
missed the important
Jared Padalecki
exposition.
is
That
her
is,
boyfriend.
and that is Chad Michael Murray, who I know
That is
because
Chad Michael
people I know of love people that I know love One Tree Hill, and apparently he's real big in that show. So this is yet another CW filled 2000s slasher movie. Noah's favorite.
Oh, he was also in the Freaky Friday. Forgot he was in that.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just like one of those big names from this era who I haven't seen in a lot of stuff.
I haven't
And
seen
I
Freaky
don't know what he's
Friday
up to
since
now.
that movie came out.
Like that.
I
haven't seen it in a long
don't
time.
quote me on this, but because it's one of those things where somebody that is a fan of like One Tree Hill is telling me something and it goes in one ear and out the other. But I think he got in trouble for domestic something.
Oh, okay.
It's unfortunate. Oh, Robert Tyler is more specific. He says that they're twins. That's
That's
an important
very
detail
important.
that you missed. Yeah.
That's true.
I'm just saying you want to be more specific here.
As we talk over this important scene of Paris Hilton's
Oh,
character
shit.
giving her boyfriend a blowjob.
So I was talking to, we talked about this earlier, but this is a weird phase in Paris Hilton's career where she does this and then Repo, because Repo is only like 3 years after this. And I think both of these are movies where just either the director or the writer know how to use her. So she's, I think, well cast. It's just
It's stuff like, yeah, between this, Repo, and Cat in the Hat, she's well used in all of those.
wait, she's in
We
that.
talked over it. I don't know.
She's in Cat in the Hat.
I don't remember that.
She's got a throwaway cameo.
Oh, Tyler's ready to
I
fight you
don't
on this
know.
movie.
She says she dropped the lip gloss. Okay. But we talked over it. But that scene where she's talking to her friend, and I'm like, oof, she cannot act well. Like,
Don't be
she gets
mean.
a lot of dialogue in this movie. She's trying.
She's trying her best.
But I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
that's it.
I'm gonna fight you on that. Not that whether her acting is good in this, that she can act, because I've seen her act, and I think she's quite good in Repo. I think it's just this is not one of those movies that has a lot of great acting, even from good actors.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, the character that she plays in Repo is not very deep.
I'll also say,
And
I don't
this
think the
character
dialogue in
is?
This movie is very good, but
And she's not giving a good performance here so far.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I thought she was fine. So one thing that is kind of funny is growing up
You know, just
watching,
doing what bros do.
yeah, growing up watching
They're like,
like a lot of these kinds of movies, slasher movies. I thought drinking beer was gonna be like the holy grail of life. Beer's kind of gross, and I
Yeah.
don't understand why movie characters are so obsessed with it. Oh, he's mad.
they're playing
There's
football like they're
tension.
in the room.
There's tension between Jared Padalecki and this guy because he's dating his sister. Will this go anywhere? Who's to say?
Bro, you can't take my sister, bro. She's my twin.
No, and I do think Jared Padalecki is good in this. It's just funny how young he looks. Like it was like, whoa.
Oh, go look at him in the Supernatural pilot, which is the same year. The little bit of facial hair he has in this makes him look older than he.
Exposition.
It's called organic dialogue.
Oh, okay.
How often do you have conversations where you're like, "Yeah, you're my brother, right? Remember that thing that happened to you last week, brother?"
I also haven't seen her in much. She was really popular. She was in that movie The Girl Next Door, I think, but I've never seen that. I know she's in 24, which I still need to watch. This was just definitely a 2000s popular actress, but I think she's good in this.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard of her.
Oh, interesting.
I think this is the only thing I've seen.
That's because
her
you've
in.
only seen like 2 movies.
You're right.
That's true.
She's this won't mean anything to Noah, maybe to Robert. But she was one of the stars of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I did read that, which I haven't seen much of that show. That was before my time, but that's cool. So did that?
Oh, I know what I've seen her in. She's
cast
in.
and
I've only seen a few
the
episodes.
Goosebumps?
It's just something I'm
Okay.
no more aware of. I'd like to cover it at some point. I know what I recognize her from. She's in The Ranch, that Netflix sitcom. I watched like the first season of that.
No. There you go.
Honestly, the best part of that sitcom was just Sam Elliott, because he's just playing Sam Elliott.
So the guy with the camcorder feels right out of an Eli Roth movie. In Cabin Fever.
Honestly, I think this movie would have been better if Eli Roth had directed it.
I think he could have been a good choice. Sure.
You're trying to get me to hate this movie?
I
Cabin
didn't hate this
Fever is-
movie. For the
Cabin
record.
Fever is awesome. What are you talking about?
Awesome's a strong word.
Dude, that movie teaches us that it's okay to shoot squirrels because they're gay.
Don't. The opinions of
The timing
John
of that is
do
really
not
unfortunate.
reflect.
No, pay attention to the joke that's gonna be here.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah, this movie came out in 2005.
yep.
Oh, no. Well, it's been 20 years. Let's do
Yeah.
another remake. Why not?
Is it time for the Legacy sequel?
Is it time for Time Force?
Will Paris Hilton come out of retirement to do House of Wax 2?
Can they just call it Wax?
Sure.
No, actually, it'll just be called House of Wax again.
Are you excited to see I Know What You Did Last
Oh
Summer?
no. Why would I be?
I keep forgetting about that.
It's
But
out.
am I talking
Actually,
about?
it might not even be in
Am I
theaters
talking
anymore.
about the original or the new one? You don't
Well,
know.
we were on the topic of legacy sequels, so I kind of.
This is getting kind of creepy.
Oh wow, that truck over there is really creepy. Oh yeah, speaking of legacy sequels, we should get back to Final Destination because I want to watch Bloodline
Yes.
before the end of the
Yeah.
year.
No, I really want to get to part 3 soon. Absolutely.
I love the dude in the yellow sweatshirt that just went, what?
He did the Martin Scorsese absolute cinema
Yeah.
thing.
Well, Martin Scorsese's often said he wished he made a movie as good as this.
He called House of Wax 2005 absolute cinema.
Yeah.
Said it was better than any Marvel movie he'd ever seen.
Tyler, let's be real. If they remake this movie, they'll call it Apartment of Wax. It's too expensive to buy a house anyway nowadays. No, they'll just build a say it with me, House of Wax.
Yeah, not to do this the whole movie, but Noah, if you're in this situation where you're in the middle of nowhere and you have like this weird, creepy run-in with a guy, and your a brother or friend threw a bottle and smashed one of his headlights, are you gonna stay here and sleep in a tent? Just a question.
No, get the fuck out of there.
Also, keep in mind for context, in case you missed it, they're not even supposed to be here in the first place. They took a detour and are just in the middle of nowhere. They're on their way to a. That's the mission.
Sorry, you cut out.
So they're just camping.
They're on their way to a football game.
Okay.
So this is just a stop on the way.
Robert,
there.
we're gonna change your name from Likes Everything Wild to Cinema Sins Wild.
I'm just all due respect to Tyler. This movie could have used another draft or two, in my opinion.
Yep. Anytime Robert is mildly like positive on anything, we're gonna call him Robert Likes Everything Wild. And anytime he criticizes anything, we're gonna call him Hates Everything Wild.
Of course.
That's true.
This is gonna become a found footage movie. I do wonder though, is the camcorder actually gonna play any parts, or was it that just for that scene?
Okay,
By that face you're making, I doubt it's gonna be okay.
Not to get too ahead of the movie, I assumed this was probably gonna go kind of somewhere the last one does, where it's like, oh, killer, whoever's probably fixated on her looks. And for yeah, no, that doesn't really happen.
So real quick,
sorry, I'm just recovering from the Jared Padalecki jump scare.
Real quick, can I just say I hate clickbait? I just glanced at something while you were talking for a second because it's like, oh, Halo's coming to PS5. I was like, did they announce something I missed? It's DLC it's a crossover with fucking Helldivers 2. Fuck off.
Oh.
And back for my CinemaSins nature to kick in. I'm sorry, I have to complain about this. Not only did they sleep in and are probably going to miss their football game, they slept until 2:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, and
I don't know. That is not possible. If you've ever been camping, that ain't happening. They slept in a tent till 2:30 in the middle of the woods, till 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, no. It
Yeah, and not one of
uh,
them
uh,
woke up earlier.
no. It's like you can
They
call that
all
nitpicking. That's fine. It's a contrivance, but that is ridiculous.
they all woke up at 2:30.
Yeah.
They have the exact
Yeah.
same
Well, no.
circadian
One
rhythm.
guy woke up at 2:30 and then had to wake everybody. That that's what happened, which is insane.
These subtitles are really small. I can't read them.
I'm having the opposite
It's like
problem
on
where I don't know
YouTube.
what's going on with my subtitles, but random letters are capitalized.
Oh yeah, like in the middle of words.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Oh no.
I've seen that before.
Oh.
Oh no, it's quicksand.
Oh, it's worse. And this is why you don't go investigate the creepy smell in the middle of nowhere, because this could happen.
Because every time it's this exact thing. Oh my god.
We've all been there.
Is this why you don't go camping, Robert?
Yes.
To be fair, camping is awful.
Last time John went camping, he ran into this
This exact thing happened.
pile of dead bodies.
That's a good line where they can tell, oh, that's probably not the same truck because both of the headlights are fine. So they have good reason to assume that this isn't the same guy.
You're right that this is House of Wax. Through the lens of a
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Texas,
movie.
yep. We got a weird guy.
This movie's so grimy.
Yeah.
Also, this guy played Charles Manson in Hollywood, and in something else like the same year that was unrelated.
Mindhunter.
Okay, that one. Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
not
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen him in anything.
is that not the redneck from Friday 09?
I don't think
May-
so.
maybe.
You could double check that. I'm not sure.
He's in Together this year. He plays a character in
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Interesting.
What's this character's name?
I see why you say that, John, though, because he looks similar. Lester. Damon, the actor is
Damon
Harriman.
No, that is not him. He looks a lot like him.
He does. Like, I get why you'd say that. Also, we talked over a couple of needle drops, but the soundtrack of this movie is very 2005. There's gonna be more later.
Wait a minute. Robert, what's the guy in the red hat's name? Teddy, House of Max.
Is that Dalton?
That might be.
I think that's Dalton.
Noah, do you recognize him?
No.
Oh yeah.
That is John Abrahams, who played Bobby in Scary Movie.
Bobby?
The other killer. Remember, it's the
Scary
one.
Movie?
Yeah, it's the one
No,
way.
It's like your favorite movie.
Not the first Scary Movie.
No, because remember at the end, their parody of the big scream reveal is the one Wayans brother and the white guy.
Oh yeah, so he's the white guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
where he's like, you let,
Town.
because he's like, wait a minute, I'm not gay, and the guy goes, but we cuddled.
Yeah.
That's that guy.
I just remember, did Scream have a plot? No.
It's that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I only remember the dialogue.
the boyfriend from Scary Movie. The Stu character. Or not Stu.
Yeah.
Billy.
Billy.
And that was it for our How Well Does Noah Remember Scary Movie segment.
Yeah.
It's going to be a new
I can't believe he
show
forgot
here.
his second favorite movie.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Scary Movie 2 next week.
Why Scary Movie 2?
Talk about David Cross's character. Because it's the next one chronologically.
But what if we just skip to 3?
We gotta go through the order. It's really important.
We just make Robert watch Scary Movie 5 by himself.
Strapped to a chair.
Yeah, a Clockwork
Clockwork
Orange
Orange
style.
That's what we're doing next week, right?
Yeah.
Well, this guy seems friendly.
Too friendly. Look at the road, dude. Look at the road.
You can never be too friendly, Noah.
I don't know if you guys have this. Sometimes it gives me anxiety sometimes in movies when there'll be a character that's driving and they're like talking to someone in the passenger seat, or they're just like not looking at the road in front of
That's such a movie thing where people are constantly having cars. At least in my experience, people usually keep their head face towards the road.
Yes, because you have
Having
to
a
see where you're going.
Tyler says Robert should have asked questions about Scary Movie on the trivia, but we haven't covered it, so it
Apparently, I should have.
wouldn't have qualified.
That's true.
You can ask.
We
You can
still
ask
got
it for whenever the
1,000
next time we do it.
subscribers.
Because we'll probably cover Scary Movie by then.
We'll make
John-
Robert do just 2 and 5 on his own in a dark room, tied to a chair.
John, earlier we were talking about like comparisons from this to Tourist Trap,
Yes.
which I haven't seen. I'm curious how coincidental those similarities are, but like this is clearly the 03 chainsaw.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like that's got to be
Or
on
the House of
coincidence.
Wax, I'd say.
They took the House of Wax idea of like wax house or wax statues, and we're like, well, what's popular right now? We're only 2 years into the slasher remake craze. Just make a slasher movie.
We are almost 30 minutes into this movie. There's been nothing about wax statues.
There
What
was
am
a
I watching?
sign- There was a sign that said House of Wax.
Noah, the movie started with somebody working with wax. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That was just the prologue. I mean the actual movie.
Well, now you're
Um,
changing the standard. Is it the prologue or the whole movie?
Nothing in the. I feel
No.
like. Why are we watching this?
Is this the first act plot point? I don't know. I don't know what act we're in.
7.
Okay.
I like how we're only 30 minutes in and Noah's already like, why are we watching this?
This does not bode well.
Oh no.
No, it's like
Robert,
I showed.
I can't believe you like this more than 13 Ghosts.
No, I absolutely do. Yeah.
Robert's just wrong about 13 Ghosts. We've accepted it.
But okay, that's the difference. Is that movie has obnoxious editing that gives you a headache. This just kind of drags. It is more boring.
This one has
so
obnoxious characters
choice.
that give you a headache.
Noah's like
we're only 30 minutes. I'm being really harsh.
Noah's like my friend. I showed them the Predator, the original Predator last night. 10 minutes in, they were like, "When's the alien gonna show up?" And I was like, "Oh no."
Oh.
That does not bode well.
They drive into a Final Destination movie on accident.
I mean, that would make this a better movie.
Watch out for logs.
They all just die here. It has nothing to do with the main plot.
Noah would be
I'd be
outraged.
so happy. No, I'd be so happy.
The timing on that.
I don't know if anyone's pitched that yet, but I would love to see like a slasher film crashes in Final Destination movie.
How would that
And see
even
what
work?
that would be like. I don't know.
Well, Bloodline says they're willing to tweak the formula.
That's true. Noah, in the spirit of the last movie, at least we're on a backlot in Australia,
Yeah,
apparently.
we are
So that's
on.
fun.
I think this is a gas station in Tyler's town. You can confirm
Oh
in,
my
in the
god.
comments whether or not that's true, but I think you've been to this gas station, right,
Wait,
Tyler?
wait. I just thought about that. Is that why this is in his top 5 remakes? Because they filmed it in Australia?
It's very
Maybe,
likely.
perhaps.
Very patriotic.
Yeah, to be specific, this was filmed at Warner Bros. Movie World in Australia. And yeah, there was a big lawsuit around it because there was a fire on set during production that destroyed a lot of it.
Oh,
And there was a lot of negligence, like they had no firefighters on standby, which is usually common for a film studio in case something goes wrong. If anybody watching has been to Universal Studios Hollywood, for example, you know that there's like a fire station in the park, near
yeah.
the back lot. That's usually common practice in case accidents happen. I do
So,
like
Robert,
this
accidents never
scene.
happen. Why would you need that?
Oh,
What is going on?
oh, they just
There's
walked
a
in on a
religious
funeral.
element.
This turns into Wicker
I
Man.
thought I thought that they walked into
Noah
the House of Wax and it
Noah
was a
suddenly
church.
turned
That's a
turned
church, Noah.
Noah suddenly become like a 5-year-old watching a superhero movie. When's the superhero gonna show up?
Listen, this movie's called House of Wax, not fucking the House of Texas
Lord?
Chainsaw Massacre.
He needs a fan belt.
I love how even the pastor's a dick.
I don't think he's a pastor. I think it's
Uh,
he was in a
Also,
funeral.
Robert,
So
we
he's
haven't
supposed
you
to be.
haven't brought this up, which I'm surprised. She's dressed in your standard final girl attire of a white tank top and
Yes.
jeans.
Very common in the 2000s era.
That is like the exact same outfit that Jessica Biel wears in the 03. No, because you haven't
Tyler,
seen
this
it.
isn't the kind of
It's
this
called a
isn't the kind of
slow
movie to
burn.
do a slow burn.
Oh
I
my
think there's
god.
plenty of fat to trim here. That is my opinion.
This is a
Yeah.
remake of a B horror movie. Why are you taking the slow burn approach? Sorry, go ahead.
No, because you haven't seen it yet, but you know the famous Texas Chainsaw Massacre shot that like every Texas Chainsaw movie has to do.
Yeah.
They do that with Jessica Biel in the remake, and she's wearing like a very similar outfit of just like a white tank top and jeans. It's really
Oh,
funny.
okay.
A slow burn. Sorry, Tyler,
There
that was
you
really
go.
funny.
There's
This is
your-
not the kind of movie I would describe as slow burn. There, no,
Also,
are you
this is
happy?
Noah's
There's
fresh
wax.
reaction.
Well,
See, look,
there's
there we go.
candles. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so Noah, theory time. Where do you think this is with the context of the prologue? Because there is a mystery here.
So the guy that makes the sculptures is clearly the kid at the beginning. Um, there's maybe some sort of he's putting his trauma into his work.
Oh, it's not a
Uh,
Flanagan picture, Noah.
Tyler
I-
says, I know,
you know.
no, I know, I'm just being funny. Uh-huh, sure.
Like literally wax. No, this one's clever because it's literally a house of wax. Like the walls are wax.
Tyler says his friends watched this and were freaked out by how far. how far it goes. This movie does go pretty far in some places. I was impressed.
I'm trying not to spoil anything.
Yeah. I won't say what they do, but
Noah's face when I said it's literally a house of wax was priceless.
make sure you get after the fact. Make sure you get that timestamp and send it to me. Make sure out of it. No, that's your new nickname. Is Noah the short moment maker, Torgo.
Torgo.
Okay, see, look, you know, now it's kind of like the
okay, here we go.
Here we go. People. Ugh, Trudy's not a great name.
You know what? The one remake from this era that I haven't seen that I'm really curious about is it's a little later, but it's still in that like late 2000s, early 2010s. The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Oh yeah,
that original movie is great, and it's not really a remake. It's like a remake, but also a meta sequel. It sounds insane.
Interesting.
It's the RCA dog. Did I just make like an old man reference that only I got?
No, I got that reference.
Okay,
that's true. Jerry Palecki's character is kind of weird because he's the guy who's like, oh, wax museum, let's go there, and now he's like dicking around. It's like, I'm lighting it on fire. It's like, what's your vibe, Jared?
What's your vibe, dude? Do you just want to watch the world burn?
I don't know. He just has like a different energy in this had earlier. It's really strange.
No, are you excited? And stuff. Are you excited to see him in Du Bois?
Jared Padalecki?
Yeah, I forgot he was gonna be in that.
Well, because you got to remember, Kripke made Supernatural, so like they're all real close, and like that's why Jensen is in it.
Is Jensen Ackles coming back?
I think so. They're also doing that Soldier Boy prequel.
I'm not watching that, but
that is the one of them that I might watch because I really liked Soldier Boy.
I like Soldier Boy. I don't want to watch a whole show about him.
Okay, hipster.
I wonder if those two will have screen time together. I've always heard really getting.
I got maybe 3 words of that.
What I was saying was I'm curious how much screen time together on the boys, because I've heard that by the end of Supernatural that they weren't getting along anymore. That could be false. I don't know.
So I know more about this than I should because I stopped caring about Supernatural after Kripke left. They had a small fight at one point because Jensen was producing that spin-off prequel, which, Robert, I don't know if you know this, has Tom Welling in it. And Jared like wasn't invited or wasn't told about it, and he got pissy for a minute. But they buried the hatchet real quick on that.
Okay. Yeah. That's I would hope so.
If there's something else, I don't know, but that's the one that I know about. Robert or Noah's like, I'm falling asleep.
I am.
Again, like just the vibe of this is very Texas Chainsaw Massacre, particularly the 2003 version that just goes a lot further with like that whole town and the set.
But you are right. This is too
just
long.
A house.
This is too long.
There's a lot you could trim here, I think. I almost feel weird calling it a slasher movie just because it takes a long time to get there, and
that's what it's classified as.
Minor spoilers. There aren't a lot of on-screen kills in that.
Yeah, I think about right now. I'm feeling like how John was feeling towards the end of the 50s.
Noah, wake up!
I'm awake.
Wake him up.
This is gonna. This. This is gonna be a haven of horror first. Noah's gonna fall asleep on stream.
Yay!
I'm
Okay.
waiting for the stream where I do fall asleep.
Noah, let me
I
ask
know,
you
wait,
this
that's
though.
happened before in the gaming stream.
Yeah, but you weren't on camera.
This is on camera though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Noah, let me ask you this: would you rather watch this so far, or The Fog, which came out the same year?
I would rather watch this. I think. I don't know, because it's not over yet. I know you said so far, but so far this is slightly better than that.
Oh, I think this is much better than that.
It's like the exact same character archetypes.
See, I
think
think
this
these
shot a little
characters.
better than that.
I think this is shot better, and I think these characters are closer to that, like, so awful I find them funny. Everyone in The Fog is just really generic.
I don't have strong opinions on the characters in this movie. There is some drama between Paris Hilton and her boyfriend, in case you missed it, Noah, because she thinks
she
she might
dropped.
be pregnant, and she's not sure if she's ready to tell him that or not. I won't say if that goes anywhere or not. Just throwing that out there.
There better not be a wax baby in this movie.
Oh, I disagree, sir. What do you think we're watching this for?
Whoa,
John, Noah's inconsistent. Well, no, John, back me up. First, Noah's like, we're wax baby. Now he's not be a wax baby.
That's true.
Make up your mind, Noah.
Well, that's
Dude.
stupid. Just like the house being made of wax is stupid.
Noah, how is that any stupider than what Spoilers 28 years later does?
But this is good.
Solid argument there.
Yeah.
This town's kind of weird. I'm just saying.
Weird.
It's even got that, like, dead small town vibe of, like, a Texas movie.
Sorry, I'm watching this on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and currently on my YouTube page that I have open, you know the create button that's like at the top of the YouTube with like interface.
Yeah.
That's like glitching out right now. It's
Oh
like
my God.
flashing, and that is more interesting than what's happening in the movie.
Do you want us to pause so you can close it and open it back up?
No,
Why don't
I
you
mean
just-
it's fine. It's fine. I just thought I'd point that out because I thought it was funny.
Noah, just full screen the movie so you can actually see what's happening.
But then I can't see you guys.
Oh. Get
Can't respond to you.
Get a second monitor.
I can't see you guys, so I can't hear what you're saying.
Tyler
Tyler says that this movie is close to peak. It's so spooky, and he also feels like it's probably up there for him because it was one of his first horror movies. So yeah, if it's got that nostalgia factor, then more power to you.
Yeah, John, you may have mentioned this up top. When did you see this movie? I don't recall.
Oh, just
like,
a few
how
years
early this was
ago.
for you.
No,
Oh,
I
okay, so
remember
this
this
isn't
came
like
out,
that.
but I didn't. This was a recent.
Gotcha.
No, if I had watched this when it came out, I can tell you already I would have hated it because it was too long and it takes too long to get to the interesting stuff.
Like I said, I do like the creepy small town stuff.
Yeah, for the record, Tyler, Robert and I don't hate this movie. It's just,
Yeah.
It's not perfect.
Don't blame us for the opinions of Noah on his first reaction.
Yeah. Blame
I
Noah.
just hate this movie because it's not deep.
Oh god, it's Silent Night all over again. You fucking bastard.
Now,
I'm being
I
an
don't know.
asshole. We're only 44 minutes in.
again, I know this is nitpicking, but it's one of those horror movie convenient things you sometimes have to roll with. But by this point, I'm getting a little antsy. Where if I were in this situation, I would have a lot more urgency to get
Would
what
you
I
though?
need and get the fuck out.
Would you though?
Yes. These are also people that just slept in tents in the middle of nowhere after having
Yeah, they're tired.
with a stranger in a truck. Yeah, no, you go
But
somewhere else.
but how do you know how you would really behave in the situation if you have never been in the situation before?
Robert
I
is
wouldn't
going
stick
full.
around to
Robert is going
Nice.
full cinema sense tonight.
I'm sure there'll be nothing else valid to complain about. If
Oh,
this movie was sponsored by GPS, I believe
yeah.
get a lot of GPS close-up shots.
Which is really funny when you think
This is
about like
2005.
2005 GPS, which was shit.
Yeah.
Hell, even GPS today like takes you the longest possible way around to someplace. No, it's like I don't use
Get out of
GPS.
here.
I just use maps.
What?
Yeah, this is normal.
No, pay attention.
He doesn't know what maps are. He uses the stars.
Oh, that's right. He's too young for
Yeah.
maps. Maps were already on their way out by the time he was.
I use the constellations. Do you mean Google Maps? I use that.
Oh. Noah, why are you dumb?
I love. What's the direction of this joke? Am I a hipster or am I young? Like, what's the like?
What if we just split the difference and say you're a young hipster?
Hey, it's like those wax faces.
I will say,
There's a connection.
all right, I'm gonna be nice to this movie. It did pick up a bit once we actually got to the house, and there's
Oh,
some-
so you mean where the
he's,
like, actual
making some-
movie started?
I know, yeah. It took
But,
40
okay,
minutes.
Guys, why is he just dicking around in here? Like, dude, get out of this weird house.
No, Robert, he exists
Bro.
to show you as an audience all of the horrific things that could be used on people in this movie.
Oh.
Are you telling me that if you didn't stumble upon a creepy
A
museum, a creepy museum, you wouldn't play with some guys?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
utensils? No,
whoa. That's a direct quote from Noah. You're telling me you wouldn't play with a creepy guy?
Well,
I'm sorry, everybody. So this has been a train wreck tonight.
well, Noah, in
Oh.
case you missed it, I actually think that's a really good reveal. Where when she turns around and sees the front of the car, busted headlight, and realizes that this is the guy.
Oh my
from
god.
the other night. I think that's an effective reveal because you're not even thinking about
Oh,
that, like,
Jesus.
and it's like, oh fuck.
I did forget about
Jeez.
that, so yeah.
No, that is the greatest thing you've ever said on this channel.
What was the other thing? Extraordinary Virgin?
Oh god. The Virgin release or something like that.
He meant to say
Genesis.
version, and he said virgin. Yeah.
Oh, it was the special version.
Superior. No,
Superior Virgin.
Superior Virgin. That the Roger Corman classic. Also, oh my god.
This is also funny in hindsight because we're kind of playing him up as the first victim. Not saying that he is, but just that this. If this came out even a year later, he does not.
Would be a shock.
He is not in this position. He is like one of the final. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I forgot how poorly some of that was shot.
It's very hard to see. Though I will say, when he cuts his ankle, that's when it was like, ugh, like I could feel that. That's brutal.
Tyler, no, that's crazy. You can't say that.
How far behind are you, Tyler?
So one thing I've noticed, because I'm using Restream to monitor both chats, so there's a delay on YouTube, and then sometimes there will be a delay from when YouTube shows a chat to when I see it in Restream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting. He might be a bad guy. I love how he's like trying to play it cool, and then just resorts to
Ashes.
smashing the window. It's like, I'm trying to help you, says the normal screaming woman out of a truck.
You know,
Oh my god.
we mock, but I could sadly see that being something that happens nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, and she got the truck stuck. John, it's just like when you're playing Friday the 13th.
It
You
is.
fuck up the vehicle. You
This,
can't get back to
Noah,
the
I
base.
have discovered this is the experience of playing Evil Dead the game when Robert is driving.
I could stay on that road. Nah,
He's just bad at driving.
I'd rather wing it. I mean, I'm better than John.
Yes. No, I'm a terrible driver.
But it's very easy to fuck up the vehicles in those games.
So, Robert,
Run faster.
just while we're talking about games real quick, is it this Thursday that you're making your comeback?
Should be, yeah.
Woohoo! I want to finish Days Gone.
You're like, we want to finish that. You're also sick of playing Castlevania.
I am sick of Castlevania. Well, it's like there's all these other games I want to start, but I don't want to start those because I won't finish them in time. And then you come back for Days Gone. I want to finish that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, you guys are still on Days Gone?
Robert quit on Thursdays. He's like, I hate you. I'm not coming back. And I didn't want to do it. And I didn't want to continue on with Hayden. So I'd have like one guy that's seen like the first few hours and another guy that's seen the last half.
And this Sunday, we're not just playing more Resident Evil. For that, we're also planning to review the first couple episodes of Alien, which I haven't had the chance to watch yet.
I haven't either.
But I hope
I've seen the shot that Hayden made up, but
it. I don't even
oh,
know
you
what that
haven't
is,
been
but
in the.
I've seen the.
Okay,
Yeah.
you've seen the. I won't say anything to Robert, but you've seen it, Noah.
I've seen it. I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Meanwhile, he's got Jared. Tommy Wiseau's got Jared.
Oh, hi, Jared. Well, they were putting. They were playing football like time was so earlier.
That's true. That's how you know they're relatable. It's never fun to be in this position.
No, like
Shit.
this is one of the most like fucked up slasher killer rituals. Meanwhile,
Back
in
on the back lot.
Saw, with the spinning,
The music kicks in.
But
I would
not
love-
with the editing. That's 13 Ghosts.
You're gonna be fine, Jared. Don't worry.
It's fine. We're all fine.
I told you it's Tommy Wiseau.
to your point, they even wear faces like Leatherface. These are wax, of
Mhm.
course, and not real skin, but
Yeah, like his old dungeon here. The aesthetic's very similar.
no,
I think this is a cool update.
this is what the whole
This
movie
stuff
should
is
have
fun.
been.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
That's not bad. This stuff's okay.
Yeah, at least Vincent Price killed his victims with poison before covering them in wax. This
That's
guy did it
messed up.
alive.
Oh, and just
Jared
wait.
could make it though.
No, well, no. The best part about this being a backlot is it does keep that feel from the '53 movie. Nobody lives here, apparently.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
you
and
know
I think
what?
this
I
is
rescind
actually
that.
supposed to be.
I rescind that because they have a reason for it.
They do.
Yeah. I was gonna say this is actually supposed to be an abandoned area.
Noah,
Oh
did you
my
see
god,
this
all
twist
these.
coming?
No, but I'm only
I
like
think,
half paying attention. When they first walk into
No,
the church, no, I did not see that coming.
and we get a close-up shot on the priest's face for a second, and it matches.
Yeah.
I think that's a good fake out.
No, and he looks real.
Did that have Peacemaker's Dove of Peace on it?
Yeah. Peacemaker's going to
You
show
can
up and
kill
do his
people with that
dance.
plant foot.
I will turn every man, woman, and child into wax for peace. Tyler, how many days gone by since we've last played Days Gone? 8.
At least 30.
Tyler says no, it's absolute
she brought
cinema.
one of them. No, this is the stuff where I'm more.
Yeah, it's like Tyler M. Night couldn't make a twist like this. That's a really low bar. I've seen M. Night Shyamalan movies.
I mean, he has made better twists like this,
Name 5.
especially in his early career. I can name 2:
Name 5.
The Sixth
Exactly,
Sense and
you can.
Unbreakable.
Yeah, see, you can't even name 5. Fraud.
Those are better twists than this.
No, the Unbreakable twist is
So
great. This is something I don't miss from the early 2000s. The, like, snot or tear dripping from the nose. Why we gotta do that?
gross. Take better care of
Because it's
yourself,
more
lady.
authentic.
No.
Well, you want everyone to just do the single tear stream in every movie.
To your point, though, Robert, this feels like the first act because over half of our characters don't even know what's happening.
Yep.
We're an hour in. And we're in the first act.
And I will say, when it's just her brother paired up with this other guy, I kind of like these two. I think they're fine.
Yeah. Honestly, I like those two paired together, and then I do like this final girl. I think she's decent.
Yeah, I think she's fine.
I've heard this song somewhere.
Is this a Marilyn Manson song?
It kind of sounds like it. I can't hear it well enough.
Yeah, I personally, and this is just a taste thing, I'm not a fan of the soundtrack to this movie.
I yeah, I don't care for most of the song choices. It's very of its time. And I will also say, just personal taste thing, scenes like this I'm not as into. Uh it's gonna get worse. But where it's like,
Sure,
well,
Oh,
that's
good.
a little too, I don't know.
Robert's trying to deflect attention away from how much he does like this scene. I think
Ugh.
it was Manson. I like Manson. I don't know if that's the
I
era that I
no,
like or
I'm pretty sure there's a Manson song somewhere.
yeah.
So
I like
yeah,
some early Manson.
See, stuff like
I
this
like a couple.
scene is why stuff like the house being literally made of wax doesn't fit with the tone they're trying to go for.
I like the goofier shit. Um,
Wait, are you
Doesn't
this
guys
it
is
needs to
just
go
so
goofier?
wait? So Robert, you're just saying just this because she's tied down and he's lying that she's in there?
it's gonna get worse. Um,
Okay.
but I think we talked over it earlier, but one detail we found out her brother. So her brother's trouble caught like a car, and that's a thing that's been a big point of tension. And what we find out later is he actually didn't do that. His friend in the red hat did, but he covered for.
No.
And his reason was like, well, I have a bad reputation. I've made a lot of mistakes. So what? So that's meant to endear you a bit more to him. Like, oh, maybe he's not as bad of a guy as you expect him to be. So I do like him more as the movie goes. It's why bits early in the movie don't work for me, where you have like the homeless guy out front with the cut that he like, because the movie's
Ugh.
trying to make you think that he's a bad guy, and just get so
Oh,
it's like, man,
oh
cut that out.
yeah, I forgot
It's
he
like it's
glues
just
her
and
mouth
back to
shut.
this scene. This
Gross.
is like dipping into that torture porn stuff that isn't my thing, and
That's
That's
I
what I
get
mean.
fair.
it.
That's in
It's a horror
conflict
movie.
with the goofier stuff in this movie,
Yeah,
I think.
it's one of those things that's hard to articulate, especially to people who don't like it at all, or R-rated stuff. It's like, well, the Jared Padalecki thing is way more brutal and fucked up than getting her mouth glued shut. It's like, yeah, but one of these things is more relatable and and real than the other. The latter being just, or the former being a lot more goofy and ridiculous and insane. This is just like, oh, like I get it.
Yeah.
It's a horror movie. It's supposed to be fun to watch, but I don't need it. I don't need it to go that far in this scene. That's just a personal taste thing.
They're also lingering on it way more and just
Yeah,
kind of like, for lack
They
of a better
it
word,
was
I
like
guess,
one
like
close up of her
fetishizing it.
mouth. There's one close up of her mouth being glued shut. What do you? They were like lingering.
That's lingering.
eh.
See, I think it needs to go on longer before it's lingering.
It's whatever. It's just
No, I
semantics.
mean
But
I'm not.
that,
Let me. Sorry, Robert. Real quick. Let me say. I can understand. Limits everything. I just to me that doesn't go on long enough for it to be over the top lingering or anything. It's a shot to establish that
I
she's had
think
her
it's because the
lips,
scene's still. It's because the scene's still going. Is part of our point.
but she's
And
escaping.
now we're gonna do this.
Ah, shit.
Oof,
Oh, fuck.
that's gonna hurt.
Ow. That's what I mean. It's like it's the whole scene that's just kind of going on a while and getting worse and worse for her, and it's like, okay, I get it. Ow.
But Robert, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that just came out.
Oh, okay.
We have to be brutal and grimy and grungy. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
It's gross. But so by the end of this movie, I will say that Chad Michael Murray, he is probably my favorite character. I just think sometimes the movie is at itself, and there are bits I'd cut where the more we find out about him, the more it's like, oh, maybe he's a good guy, which is why him picking a homeless man's cup in the opening doesn't work, because you're like, well,
I
no, he
said,
looks like a douchey frat bro at the
well,
start.
but I think that works because he's clearly angry at the world,
Also,
and he's just being a dick to everyone.
I that bit plays differently. I get the loner stuff, but when you show him like do something like that to another person, it's like, oh well, now he looks like an ass.
So
It's
Tyler
hard for me
says
to
part of it,
like him.
he thinks that part of it is the fact that we don't know what would have happened after the brother left too. But the okay, I'm gonna say this because I can't think of another way to say it. It is a bad guy doing bad guy stuff to a character. It's no different
But
than any other
one of
horror
our-
movie.
No. It's not. It's not, because we find out critical information that he didn't do the thing he was in trouble for because
No.
for a friend. So he's not as bad a guy.
Robert,
Oh, okay.
Rob,
Are you talking
I'm
about the other
responding
thing?
to the
Okay.
chat. No,
Okay.
the brother thing, I can take it or leave it. I don't care enough. Like,
Okay.
not in a dismissive way. Just
Sorry.
yeah, I can see what you're saying.
I just misheard you.
No, you're good.
What I'm
I think
also
there
saying
might
is the
be
movie
a-
is almost long,
Yeah,
and there's bits like that you can cut out.
yeah, that is something.
That's part of it. Yeah.
I think Discord's giving us a
Go
lot
on,
of
John.
issues
Sorry.
tonight. There's
I think Robert's internet's gonna
Yes.
die.
We've had a lot of audio issues. Probably. Hey, look, it's Jared Padalecki. He's fine. This is like the one of the iconic scenes from this movie. Look, he's okay. See?
oh my god, that's actually pretty creepy. Holy shit!
That's gross.
Stop.
Stop picking at it, you idiot.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Rips his face off. Oh my god,
Ooh,
this is
I'm not an
brutal.
ex.
What the fuck?
And it's hard to explain how that's eliciting a different reaction for us than some of the torture she was going through. But it's just so ridiculous. Like, no,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
not an
over the
expert
top.
on this sort of thing. Do you buy that Jared's still alive at this point?
No, no. Realistically,
Just
he'd
asking.
be dead. Yeah, but I mean, it's a stupid movie. I think this should lean
Oh.
more into the goofy.
This is the stuff I like. Yeah. This set's ridiculous. This guy's lighting all these candles. Okay. Oh.
Oh my god, his head's still blinking.
John, do you want to finish your point you were trying to make a minute ago, or are you past it?
Oh, I just I'm not seeing where you guys are coming from. It's a final girl going through a tough time like any other final girl, and it's a bad guy doing bad guy things.
Yeah, it leans more into the torture porn stuff from this era than I care for, but that's just a personal taste thing.
But you like the Saw movies. This is worse than what's in a Saw movie.
Those are. I also don't love those movies. Like, they're not my favorite thing, and it's a little.
I mean, there is a thing in. God, I'm trying to remember which Saw movie is which. 4, I think. That is the exact same thing. It's the guy with his mouth sewn shut.
Yeah, it's brutal, but it's
Might
different.
be 4.
That's also a character we don't know. That's the opening scene. Oh my god.
Ah!
I do love how like elaborate this town is. It's like something out of a fucking Home Alone skit.
It's so good.
Yeah.
There's a Michael Jordan standee
Yeah.
going by on a train.
Yes, at the church they were all like it. At least one.
Meanwhile, back in the original A plot, that's now the B plot, I guess.
This is a very early 2000s
Oh,
song.
Have a really long scene.
Oh,
Noah, did you
Paris
forget-
Hilton's in this movie. Yeah. I
Noah,
didn't
did
know
you
that.
actually forget, or are you just being sarcastic? I couldn't tell.
I'm being sarcastic.
No, because that was like a genuine. Oh, no, that is one thing I think you could criticize. Is you know, illegitimate criticism. It forgets about these two for a long time, and they
For
don't
a long
Yes.
time. Yeah.
long time.
And again, it's the same framework of a Texas Chainsaw, where you have a group of people on vacation. They get separated. They're investigating this weird house or place, but except we're over an hour in, and we're still doing scenes like this.
This feels like it was shot with the intention of being earlier in the movie, and they just placed it here instead.
Well, because she needs to tell him that she might be pregnant. That's a really important thing she needs to tell him.
I love that, like, she's like, babe, we need to talk after all that.
Sending mixed signals. Maybe he'll save the day.
Maybe Paris Hilton will save the day.
You know, it'd be really funny, Robert, if they
Nope.
just cut this scene and then you just never see these characters again.
I would prefer that.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Robert
nah,
the
tell me so.
What?
Robert the Downey
Hi,
Debbie Downer
Paris
over here.
Hilton.
Yo.
What?
Oh, shit.
Oh. I don't think he's gonna make it.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
And Noah, if
Jeez,
you're
what a
wondering,
strap.
that scene was important because she needed to be in her for this chase scene. Because if you cut that
Oh my
scene,
God,
you'd
it's
be
like-
confused right now.
The green lighting.
would, you're right.
It's Dawn of the Dead.
The Matrix.
She is in the Matrix.
Oh my God, I
Yeah,
gotta.
I'm
that
sorry, I
pregnancy
forgot
subplot
that
went
this was
somewhere.
a slasher movie.
How dare you? I'm gonna be honest. I remember, spoilers, I guess, that she gets killed. I forgot about all this. I thought she just died at the campsite.
What?
Fuck off, Noah.
What the fuck, John? Why would you say that?
You spoiled. What was it? You spoiled. Oh yeah, you just like spoiled the Naked Gun movies while we were watching them. Yep, that's the bad guy. Like 2 minutes in.
Like you care about plot spoilers to the
That's-
Naked Gun.
I might. I
These
might.
movies are about the jokes.
Ooh. Did you see that? It was
This
like
guy
right in
really
her
likes
heel.
those ankle stabbings.
Oh.
It's brutal.
Yeah. No, I don't know if you saw that, but it like cut right into her heel.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I think she'll be fine. Yeah, and even Tyler said that when these characters come back, they really don't do much. Yeah.
That's not true. Paris Hilton got to look hot for 30 seconds.
Oh.
30 whole seconds.
I will say I was surprised when they that they killed her because she's the biggest name in this movie. Question mark?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I wasn't really paying attention to this at the time, but like, she's not the main character. She's the token slutty friend. Like, to me, it's like, yeah, of course she's gonna die. It's a slasher
Aw.
movie,
You're so
but she
judgmental,
might
Robert.
prevail.
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
That was a
It is
good
a really
kill.
good kill. She might be fine. Oh, hi, Lisa. Oh, he had the camcorder? Oh my god.
He's making a snuff
I
film.
didn't see that coming. Yeah. See if this goes somewhere.
Oh, stop it.
But no, I think you're with me that a lot of these character building scenes in the first half hour could be trimmed out for time. That's my opinion.
Yeah, because these characters suck. If you're gonna do that, at least make them good characters.
No.
Jared might be
I
still
know.
alive though.
I have high hopes for him.
You think so?
I know his name's Wade. I'm gonna keep calling him.
Robert thinks Deadpool's in
Wilson.
this movie. Tyler Noah's getting interested in this movie all of a sudden. Well, you know, he really got invigorated
It
by
has ups and
Paris Hilton.
downs.
He was just really re-energized by the sight of Paris Hilton in her underwear.
John, stop projecting.
I do.
I like how you say that as there's a scene where they're projecting a movie.
For the projector, yeah.
I do like the escalation of peeling back the layers of this town of, oh fuck, everybody is wax. Like this is the stuff I'm into.
This
I
is
think
like
this
it's like it's like Crystal Skull, the the fridge
Vodka?
scene.
Oh,
No,
okay, there we go.
Indy
I'm so sure.
4.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is better than Crystal Skull.
Oh.
Perhaps. I don't know.
Like I think this is a fun set piece. again, as a remake that's doing something completely different from the earlier versions, I appreciate some of the ideas and some of the things we're doing differently. I just, boy, could you cut this down to 90 minutes. And I think
I
that
will
helps a
only
lot.
accept that if they edit it like 13 Ghosts.
Nope. Then I'm out.
I want
Just
them to.
piss off Robert.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, 2001: A Space Odyssey would be watchable if it was edited like that.
Don't
You
move.
can't say that.
His eyesight's based on movement.
Be very, very quiet. What happens? Russia.
Oh, fuck.
I like that these wax sculptures, which have been here for God knows how long, still have completely like wet blood. Like it hasn't dried or coagulated after they've died.
I don't know how realistic it is.
I don't care.
I like the makeup, though. I think the gore is good.
Also,
What?
I'll say for the man that made Black Adam, this movie is pretty well directed.
Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, you can't really hold Black Adam against him. That's such a studio-driven.
That's The Rock's movie. That's a director for hire job.
Yeah, I'm sure Jungle Cruise looks a lot better.
Eh,
Like I said,
I
this
do
movie
want to
is
see
more my
that.
thing.
I do want to see that. The Woman in the Yard. I still got to see that.
Today's
And
the day.
Orphan.
I've heard good things about
I
Orphan.
just Orphan. And Orphan First Killer is insane, and I need to watch that.
The only problem with Orphan is I know the twist, so I feel like it's not going to be as effective.
Right. But I just wish there was an extra motivation going on, like the Marie Antoinette thing in the other version, where they're going after this girl specifically for her look. I feel like that would have added a little to what's
No.
going on.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, I think the script could have used another pass or two. But I don't mind the final girl pairing being with her twin brother. Like that's a little different. You don't see that a lot. This isn't the stock like final
It's
girl
funny you
love
say
interest you get in
that.
a lot of slashers. So,
Well, it's funny you say that because this is 2005. Just 4 years prior, Jeepers Creepers comes out, which also has a final boy and girl that are siblings. And that's
interesting.
Justin Long and
That's just long, right?
Gina Davis.
Interesting.
It's a great movie directed by a not so great person.
An actual monster.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that? Jeepers Creepers?
Also,
I haven't.
I'm pretty sure that's not Gina Davis.
It's
I'm gonna say
somebody.
Gina Davis.
Like
She
that's the age gap.
50?
No.
Gina Phillips.
Gina
That's
Phillips.
who you're
Sorry.
thinking of. Gina Davis is a different person.
I knew it
So
started
you
with.
said that, and I thought, oh, are these sons?
It's a pretty big age gap. Yeah, like she could have been his mom if that was Gina Davis.
This
I
is mom,
got-
dude.
I got the first name right. Fuck off.
Right. It's the
I-
famous Hollywood actress Gina.
I don't want to hear it from you, Mister. You can't use that man's utensil.
Shut up.
Whoa,
Oh God.
Whoa.
we've been invaded by
I
the
got
Canadians.
jump-scared by Canadian.
Are you guys not game streaming right now?
We're watching
No,
House
we're
of
doing a
Wax.
commentary.
Oh, it literally. What the hell? Like on YouTube, I'm seeing both. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry. It says live, but it is not. It was posted. Sorry. I'll jump out of here.
Real quick, while you're
Get out
here,
of here.
Oh.
real quick while you're here, because have you seen
Okay.
Tourist Trap?
Yes.
Okay, because you often say that the House of Wax 05 remake, that's what we're watching right now, is a remake of Tourist Trap versus the 50s Vincent Price movie.
Actual. Yeah.
How similar are they actually? Like, why do you say that?
Oh God, it's been like a while since I've looked at them, but I think the directors even come out and said that it's a remake of Tourist Trap.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I assume it's
but
just
yeah,
like a big
I'll
twist
have
or
to look back
something,
and
but
due to, like. Mhm.
I don't want to spoil it because this is a blind reaction from no. But I assume it has
okay.
something to do with the twist.
Mhm.
What could the twist
What might be the initial plot? I don't know. I
this
barely
is
remember
very
the
Texas Chainsaw
House of
Massacre.
Wax
Yeah.
which is probably that'll be what it
shit.
is then, because that's what Tourist Trap is like. Like it's a bunch of people that like end up at a house and it's all like fucked up
Oh, okay.
and shit, which
Okay,
isn't
gotcha.
really what House of Wax is about.
No.
No.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
shit.
this director would go on to give us Blackest Adam, so it worked out. You know.
That's true.
Well, at least something good came out of it.
And the
Yeah.
Jungle Cruise movie.
Oh,
And
Well, John's seen it.
and the woman in the yard this year.
oh well. I mean, today is the day.
I don't know what that means.
Today's the day.
But anyways, I'll let you guys get back to your commentary. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Thanks for popping in.
Leave. Get out of here. Bye.
Okay, Noah. So, are you able to piece it together now? What's going on?
Yeah, they're twins. They're separate.
They
So
were
the Tommy
conjoined
Wiseau
twins.
guy was the conjoined one crap. I
Oh,
got it.
which was which in the opening prologue?
Sorry, what?
So Noah,
Kinda
which
cut out
twin
there.
was which in the opening?
Which was which?
Which was
I
which?
assumed the I assumed the Tommy Wiseau looking one was the one in the prologue.
No, they were both in the prologue. One was eating his cereal very down,
fair.
freaking out and screaming. That's why I was asking which one you think is which.
Oh, were you
Noah,
kidding?
have you watched this movie?
God damn it, no.
I think the one that was in the prologue was the one that was in the prologue.
Okay. Glad we cleared that up.
Noah. Why aren't you watching this movie?
I am.
Yeah, the twist with the twins also reminded me the setup for Brian De Palma's movie Sisters from the 70s.
I haven't seen that.
I'd recommend that.
Well, you know what's
Ooh.
funny
That's
is
also about
I need to-
conjoined twins.
you know what's funny is I think it's a year later, but spoilers for a 2006 movie. The Prestige also has a twins twist that is kind of similar. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Prestige.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh
I
my
spoiled
god.
a 20-year-old
That's-
movie for you.
Well, John, I think you two are even now.
Yeah.
That's a big one to
Yeah, The
spoil,
Prestige
dude.
is on the same level as The Naked Gun.
Hey, I didn't say
Yeah,
who had a twin.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
The Prestige is, I think, one of Nolan's best
That's
movies, though.
unfortunate. No. Yeah, you should watch it. It's really good.
No, I intend to. I haven't seen it for whatever reason. It's that and Tenet, and I think his first movie I still haven't seen.
Oh, Following? Following's good.
Yeah, following.
Back to this movie. So you see Noah, our protagonists are twins, and our antagonists are twins, and they like parallel each other.
That's smart.
It's deep.
Yeah, it's almost like the movie's saying in life there are good twins and there are bad twins, and you should strive to be the good twins.
Kind
That's
of.
cool.
But as I talked about earlier, both of these twins are just kind of bad, and both of our hero twins are just kind of good. Like that theme doesn't even fully work.
That's what I'm saying. You should be the good.
Has the movie won you over yet?
I mean, I don't hate this movie. I'm just being an asshole.
I think you hate it.
Nah, I mean, there's stuff I think doesn't really work, but there's some cool things in it.
Tyler says The Prestige is one of his favorite movies ever. I want to see
I think
Tyler's favorite movies of all time, because right now we've got King Kong, the Peter Jackson one, this, and The Prestige.
pretty eclectic taste.
It's good variety.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna run into.
I just wish this movie wasn't so long.
I know.
No,
The dead
the
thing.
puppies were waxed too. They were also fake.
Noah, it's the Shaun of the Dead bit.
Oh my god. But not edited like Shaun of the Dead.
That scene isn't even edited in a
What
weird
is?
way, where he's flipping through the switches.
It's synced up to "Don't Stop Me Now."
No, that's when they're hitting with the pool stick.
Just that's the same scene when he's flipping the lights on. That cuts back to the
Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah, all of the action in that scene is synced up to the song.
I always forget that because I just remember the pool sticks because I think that's so cool. It's like such a dumb way to
That's
try to
good.
kill a zombie, but so I do have one complaint about this movie is they only have one kill using the motif of the movie.
Yeah, even the tagline, which is an awesome tagline. Pray, slay, display. You only get that a couple times, you know. They don't do more with this. But again, it's effective makeup.
I think part of my problem
Oh,
with the movie. Oh god. I think part of my problem with the movie is it really seems uninterested in the whole wax element.
Well, and that
There's a
makes me wonder if
little bit.
Austin's
There's not-
right. The
like-
director didn't want to make a House of Wax remake. He wanted to make a Tourist Trap remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like all the wax stuff feels like an afterthought. I think that's part of
I
what
wouldn't fully
rubs
go
me the
just
wrong way
because-
with this movie.
Yeah. But the idea is it is peeling back the layers, and it's like, oh fuck, all those people you saw in the town were wax, and like that is treated as a reveal. So you can't have that up front, you know what I mean? Again, that idea I think is cool.
I just think there's so much you can do
Yeah.
with the turning living people into wax figures, and we only get a little bit of it.
Oh,
I'd
everything's
rather
Give me
just
some-
see Vincent Price run around in a
Give me some weird body horror shit with this
on
wax.
fire.
Look, you got all these wax faces in the wall. That's fun.
And now for the chase portion of the slasher.
Bo.
Is he afraid?
Oh, hey, Jared.
I don't think he survived.
He could still be alive.
That would, yeah, but for his sake, I hope he's dead because I wouldn't want to live through that. Oh my god.
Cool. I'll just say it, this fight isn't as good as the Vincent Price fist fights in the last
I mean, of course not.
Wait, how does...
Oh, and this is why you shouldn't make a house out of wax.
Because there's a. Yeah.
I do like this choice though, that there is a distinction between like the dead bodies covered in wax and the ones that are actual wax figures that are older. I like that you can tell the difference, that they thought of that, and now we're doing the opening of the first movie.
Yeah.
Finally,
Yeah.
we saved it for the climax this time.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Die.
At least there's some acknowledgement to the original movie.
We had to get there at some point.
Yeah, it only took them, what, 2 hours?
No, it's just like this movie personally
Fine.
offended
Hour
me.
7. I will say this bit's kind of satisfying. Her bashing this guy's face in with a baseball bat. That's fine.
Yeah.
He deserves
It's all because of that one scene.
it. Oh no, Tommy Wiseau's back.
Let's play
Also, 'cause-
football,
Also, this was cracking me up earlier, but I didn't want to spoil it. It's just the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror with Bart. It's the
huh?
same
Which
thing.
wait, which Treehouse of Horror is that?
The one with Bart's evil twin.
I think I've seen that one, but I
Tyler-
don't remember.
Tyler
really
sent
good.
us his top 37, which is oddly specific, films of all time, and he wants a live reaction after the movie is
Yeah,
over.
this
Some
is
of
where the
this
movie wants me
production
back.
design,
You can
the
see the money
production
on the
design of
screen.
this is
They
cool.
Yeah,
put effort
Yeah.
into this. No, this is when the movie wins me back. Like, this climax is batshit crazy, and I'm pretty into it. And there are your wax babies,
Oh.
Noah.
They oh. Okay. Well, that's not exactly what I thought it would be. I was joking earlier about the
Did-
Paris Hilton thing.
did either of you hear me?
That's yeah. All right. That's at least related to
Oh, get
you know.
it?
this-
This is symbolic.
Oh,
Oh. Is it symbolic or is it literally what happened?
Both? It's really weird
Here's
how they
Johnny.
serious question. The scene where she's going through the photos and we find out, oh, they were conjoined twins. Do you think that might have been added later because people didn't think it was clear enough?
That feels
That's
like
just a
it.
question.
That's not how it played to me. But what do you think, John?
Can you guys hear me? What's-
Uh-oh. John, are you still here?
What's going on?
We're having
Hello?
Discord issues tonight, guys.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hello? What is happening?
Oh, I can
I
hear
heard
you
you that
now.
time.
Yeah, but it's out of the wrong microphone. Hold on.
Oh, and now we're lagging.
Oh my god. It was his conjoined twin? Sorry, that just plays like a reveal for some reason.
There we go.
Like
Can
I
you guys
said,
okay?
Noah, this
Can you guys hear
comics
me?
is- Yeah,
Okay.
you sound good now.
The Dago says Discord seems to be
Oh,
struggling
weird.
tonight. Yeah. So, okay. That explains it because I was talking and you guys just kept talking over me. I was like, what the fuck? It's really weird.
Oh,
You know, you were silent for a bit. I was like,
Gaslighting.
oh.
So that could be a reshoot. Tyler
Oh.
Tyler has posted his top 37 films in the Discord and wants a live reaction after this movie.
Oh,
We got you.
okay.
Okay.
It's a very specific number.
Like I said, this climax is really over
No, this
the
climax
top,
is
and I'm
awesome.
Pretty into it. Some of the CGI isn't great. Noah, would you say it's symbolic when the one brother's corpse falls on the other's corpse, so they're together again?
Oh, I
It's
see.
irony?
Yeah. It's yeah. Because do they want to be separated? Yeah,
That's an
I don't
interesting
know.
take. Yeah, they were separated when they were.
Sorry,
babies,
guys, my brain's
so they didn't have
fried.
a say in it. Like
Noah,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I feel like this is not one of our best commentaries.
Oh, I think this is one of our
Oh,
best
I
ones.
think
Completely
it's
honest, but
I think this has been one of our best ones.
okay.
Technical issues aside, I think it's still turned out okay. Like, it's not like I don't think it's been a complete disaster, technically speaking. I think people
Yeah.
watching this fine, despite our issue. Some of the CGI here is rough.
Oh yeah, that's not fun.
That's like a weird morphing effect.
It's morphin' time.
I think the practical effects in this are good though, other like the melting.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That all looks good.
See, Noah, this is why the House of Wax wasn't stupid. It gave us an awesome third act.
I guess it won me over on it a bit.
I like this climax, and again, you can see the money on screen. They probably spent too much money on it. That's why this wasn't particularly successful, because this cost $40 million and only. So at the time, this did not do well. And for context, something like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake that only cost $9. Like, which is more common for a lot of these types of movies, and that made over 100.
Can you just say the price again because you cut out and it sounded like you said it costs
Sorry.
$9.
No,
That's exactly what it costs, $9.
Yeah, you're like Texas
original
Chainsaw costs
did.
$9. Yeah.
Yeah, and for
I
reference,
do
because
wish
if
the
Robert
twist-
said it, I didn't hear it. This was a $40 million movie, and it made
Yeah,
70 at
that's
the
what it
box office. Woo!
Did not do well. Like I said, you could see the money on screen. I appreciate that. The practical effects are really cool.
So this is an interesting case. I feel confident saying this because the movie's rolling. Its credits are getting ready to roll. Like this is, the wrap up. The Vincent Price movie is a better movie. The second half of this movie I would rather watch than the Vincent Price movie, but
Yeah, I get why that one dragged a bit for you. This one drags more. I much prefer the Vincent Price one, but I think this is okay overall. No, I wish the twist kept building on itself though, where like all these people walking around like just into wax figures.
that'd be amazing.
Look, he
Or like
took the
they're
camera
like
back. That paid off.
oh,
Well, they're on
good,
strings. There's like radios and
Yeah,
this is all
yeah.
fake. They're all
Yeah.
wax figures.
They should have done that.
But are you ready for the real twist? I bet you didn't see this coming. Our final punchline of the movie.
Are they quadruplets?
What?
Triplets.
Oh, with the other guy, yeah.
No one just like skipped
so
a number and went straight to 4.
No, no.
That's
See what I. No, see, I thought the twist was gonna be that the good twins and the bad twins were related. That's what I thought it was gonna do.
What?
oh yeah.
So it's like four. Yeah,
I
I thought that
gotcha.
was gonna be the twist.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, you like the song?
it's MCR. I like
But
MCR.
to explain for context though, so Noah, the creepy weird hick guy was the bad guy's brother.
No, yeah, I got
Okay.
that. I got that by the end, yeah.
What?
But before we saw
Such
that,
a
I was
weird
like, oh,
note to
are
this
they?
movie on.
I mean, that's no different
Yeah.
than any other
Eh.
of these like sequel baity endings.
It is a little sequel baity, yeah. It's just so like okay. It's a weird note to end on.
If you're watching after the fact, we do appreciate it, and
Okay.
feel free to please consider hitting that subscribe and like button. I'll see you guys on the next one. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere while the credits are rolling. Robert, where does this fall in your ranking, sir?
Yeah, it's on the lower end, but not at the bottom. I feel pretty good about this. I have this under the Night of the Living Dead remake and above The Haunting. I think it's
Okay. So I also have this right under Night of the Living Dead and above 13 Ghosts. So it's at number 11 out of 15. Noah, with your smaller list, where does this rank? You didn't write any of these down, did you?
Don't mind me totally cobbling together a letterbox list as you guys are talking. This so right now I have in between 13 Ghosts and My Bloody Valentine.
Okay, so wait, you like 13 Ghosts
So-
more than this?
No. I liked this more than 13 Ghosts.
Okay.
okay. You just said it weird.
Yeah, you said I'm between these two movies. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. No, I know, because I'm thinking this out as I'm doing it.
Why
And
didn't you
I
do
don't
this
remember all the
before?
movies that-
Well, in the first third, you
Yeah,
said
because I'm
13
prepared.
and it seems climax, but above that.
Yeah, I know.
No, I think the climax
I,
does a lot for this movie.
I gave you shit for that earlier, but then I saw the rest of the movie and I was like, yeah, whatever.
All right.
I just think it's just literally just shave this down to 90 minutes, and I think it's much better.
It's time for everybody's favorite part of the night.
Spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel, and then I did promise Tyler I would take a look at his list, so if you guys want to pull that up too, we can just take a quick 2-minute glance at it. Let's spin the wheel first.
I'm scared.
Come on, something good, something good.
Hellraiser.
No!
All right.
Let's see.
I gotta wait for it to catch up.
Me too.
Oh,
Frankenstein.
okay.
Did we already do that?
So
No, we've only done.
we
the,
haven't
The
we
Brown version.
haven't in this, but Noah and I don't remember Robert was there, did Frankenstein and Bride as a double feature. And then we've also done
That was pre-Robert.
Yeah, then the three of us did the Branagh version together.
And this,
Austin, the
and
day
Noah-
goes, or hang on, sorry, real quick. Frankenstein is a big no, just because yes, those are good movies, but there's other ones that I've been waiting to land on. Not that they're bad, it's just there's
and
others I want to do.
This pairing will be with the Universal one and the Hammer, which I don't think you guys have ever covered on the channel.
Okay, yeah, okay.
All right, so
I mean, we've
however,
done Dracula
before-
already,
yeah,
so
sounds good to me.
I'm very...
before we settle into this, does either of you,
Okay.
because I think you both still have a veto left, does anybody want to try for a respin?
I'm good.
Not on Frankenstein. I love Frankenstein.
All right. I don't know when we're gonna get to it at this point because we've got. I'm really excited to do like
It'll probably be a
Hellraiser,
few
Dawn
weeks.
of the Dead, Texas Chainsaw, stuff like that. Austin, like, obviously, I'm gonna enjoy talking about Frankenstein. Frankenstein's a great movie. It's just those ones I've been waiting for, and it seems
and
determined to give me
we've
everything
talked
but
about
those.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about this before, though. My suggestion is after the Frankenstein one, I think we should drop the wheel and each of us just pick one
one.
we want to do,
I think that's
that'll-
what we'll do.
and that'll close out the year for a few more.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Noah,
We know you want Hellraiser.
do you want me to? So Noah, because we're each gonna pick one. And Frankenstein was on the list twice for some reason. I don't know why. Do you want me to post these in a channel so that you have access to the list for when you have to pick one?
Yeah, sure, yeah, that'll be helpful.
Okay.
You know what we could do too?
What's that?
Each of us, the three of us, each pick one, and then do a final one after that. That's a community poll where we can like pick another 4 or whatever and have people. That's something else we could do.
Yeah, I can.
But I definitely want each of us to
Oh,
pick our
good idea.
that we like.
Yeah,
first or whatever.
I vibe with that. We can do that.
We're
Okay.
we also said at the start of the series that we weren't going to get to.
We're trying.
We were
We're
not
trying.
in the series. But we
No,
covered quite a few.
We'll come back to him. I am ready to move on.
To a different series. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Next week we got to get back to Stranger Things season 4.
Yeah, so next week damn it, Robert. You got me all over the place. Noah, I have posted those in our private text chat in the server.
Yeah.
which you should
I
have
just saw.
access to. And yeah, so next week will be Stranger Things, and then after that we will go ahead and I'm just gonna say we will go ahead and do Scooby Doo, because that is a super chat request.
Cool.
And then just Tyler asked for it. We'll take a look at his top films here. Let's see what we got. King Kong, Logan, Alien, The Batman, Jurassic Park. Are you guys looking at these or am I?
Good movies.
No, yeah, I'm looking at it. It's a list of movies.
Yeah.
I mean, King Kong, Peter Jackson's King Kong.
That is a good one.
Childhood favorite.
Yeah. The game. Oh, Robert, we got to play the game soon. Have you ever seen the game?
Get yourself a nice set of movies there.
Whoa, Robert's in like 1 FPS.
What?
Robert, have you ever seen the King Kong game, the tie into that movie?
Oh, yeah, that game is awesome.
So good. I want to play that on the channel at that point.
Some play that again.
Yeah,
dude,
we need to play that on the channel.
That's a great idea.
Noah,
it is the anniversary.
Oh yeah, we should. We need to do that.
That was so fun.
Even if we have to come back to Days Gone
I like
later, might do that. But Noah, the cool thing about that game is it's an FPS where you play as Jack, from the movie, who is it's the guy from Predators. Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody.
Yes.
Yeah, so you play as him, but then there's also levels where you play as Kong, and then it's like a third-person beat 'em up.
Oh, cool.
That game's awesome.
Yeah, sounds fun.
I mean, it's a good list, Tyler. I don't have interest in some of these. Like, I have no desire to see Oppenheimer.
I like that movie, and no offense, but the Discord lag is so bad that like I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. We will be back Sunday with Resident Evil 4. I almost said 6. I don't know why. We're not there yet. And a discussion on the 2 episodes of Alien to Earth. Have a good night, everybody.
Welcome to Earth.